All right, we'll just dive right into this. Deep beneath the surface of the world lies the Underdark, a realm of endless labyrinthine tunnels and caverns where the sun never shines. The Underdark is filled with races and creatures too numerous to count or list, and foremost among them are the Dark Elves, the Drow. Hated and feared even by their fellow dwellers in the world they live in, these Drow dwell in darkness and raid other settlements in the Underdark as well as the surface world, taking prisoners back with them. Rendered unconscious with drow poison, then colored and shackled, these prisoners are eventually sold as slaves or entertainment in the Dark Elves' subterranean cities. You, unfortunate adventurers, have found yourself in the misfortune of falling to such a fate. Captured by the Drow, you are prisoners in their outpost, awaiting transportation to the city of spiders, the city of Mezan Beran Zan. Whether you came into the Underdark seeking knowledge or fortune, or were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, you, in the end, were ripe prey for the Drow raids. As I load us into our map, it will take a little bit to load. It is a big-ish map. If you are taking extra time in rendering it, you can always zoom out a little bit, let it render in low res, and zoom back into where we are, which is right over here. Captured by the Drow. You wouldn't wish this fate upon anyone, yet here you are. Locked in that dark cave, the cold, heavy weight of metal tight around your throat and wrists. You are not alone. Other prisoners are trapped in here with you, in an underground outpost far from the light of the sun. Your captors include a cruel drow priestess who calls herself Mistress Ivara. Over the past several days, you met her and several others, several times over. You saw her, robed in silken garments and flanked by two male drow, one of whom has a mass of scars along one side of his face and neck. Mrs. Ivara likes to impress her will with a scourge in hand and remind you that your life now belongs to her. Accept your fate, learn to obey, and you may survive. Her words echo in your memory, even as you plot your escape. So, as we dive right into this, I will have all of you introduce your characters in any order that you guys would wish. This is prime opportunity to kind of role-play out your character as you kind of look around this dark chamber, illuminated by phosphorescent fungi and crystals.
Go, Hunter, go.
Please don't make me go first. I'm barely here. Please.
Hunter, go first.
Okay. Oh God, I'm Gilbert. I've been here for 6 days. I think it's hard to tell what time it is. I assaulted a master. Well, murdered a master. They weren't too happy with that. So, here we are.
Especially when I was down with them. They weren't really happy about anything because, dead.
They were dead.
The man speaking, Gilbert, looks very feral in nature. You rarely seen such a beast species. The most bestial species you would have encountered would be the orcs, but this man has fur on either side of his face, working all up his skin with inverted fangs on either side of his face. Gilbert.
Rawr.
Rawr. Must you? Anybody else wants to go next?
Someone else do it. Go.
My name is Scraps. As I wake, I see I'm in a different place that I used to be. I was wandering the lands trying to search for my master, my creator. But now I think I can find my way to be once more the son of the light.
Yeah.
The creature that just spoke speaks in a very robotic voice, filtered through machinations of metal, wood, made manifest and alive. A warforged.
Go, Brendan.
Меня зовут Наталья.
Fuck
Я
off.
колдунья.
Fuck off.
My name is Natalia. I am a sorceress.
I thought I was feeling better. That was a lie.
Did that hurt you, Hunter?
Yeah, it actually made me feel a lot worse.
Is Natalia a heavy smoker? She needs to use like a voice box to speak?
Apparently.
Don't. Don't do me like this. Don't make me wait like 20
My
seconds.
name is Natalia. That's all you need to know.
Nice.
Brooding and mysterious. Among you sits a tall
Go.
elf. He is. Oh, you want to go ahead?
No, I was saying, Nick, go.
Alright, I am Eldar Averi. I was taken for trespassing after I went out looking, well, for some valuable treasure that I don't want to say exactly what of. But now I find myself here.
Also, I interrupted Tom describing Natalie.
Oh,
Natalia.
Natalia, human by race, clothed in lavender silks, fitted for not a warrior, but one who is more in tune with casting spells. I won't go too much in depth. It is up to Brandon to really describe his character, but from the few days you've spent together, you can tell that she isn't so much of the melee type, that she's more a studier of the arcane. A raven black hair, fair skin, good figure.
Magenta eyes.
Magenta eyes.
Magenta.
Speaks fluent
Also,
Russian.
What does the other one look like?
What?
Avari.
Oh, Avari?
The one that just finished also.
Avari looks like this, if it will load for me.
That's pretty cool. Like a wood tiefling almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not alone. You share a cell with several other figures. One of them is a dark-skinned... I'll get to you, Trent, in a second. One of them
it's
is
fine.
a dark-skinned... you want to say dwarf, although he is a bit shorter than a dwarf and a lot more skinnier rather than stoutly built. He has a whitish, whiskery beard and a bald head with just a few strands of hair on either side, and he wears crimson robes. And he seems to be talking to himself, as if trying to convince himself of an argument. He goes, yes, but what if? Perhaps. But what if not? And he seems to just keep going in this nature all throughout. He's been doing this for the past several days that you guys have been with him. And he does seem to strike conversations with a few of the cellmates here and then, but he always retreats to his one corner to speak and consult God knows who. Other cellmates include a deep gnome, about 3 feet high. This gnome has large ringlets of bone and gold piercing his ears, and a metal cuff that the elves were unable to remove from his neck. Always smirking and always betting. You have come to know this gnome as Jimjar. Not a day passes that Jimjar does not make a bet. Bet you anything that you can get past the gods. Bet you anything will escape before 2 days pass. Bet you anything I can eat this mushroom and nothing will happen to me. Some bets, end in happy endings, some don't. Nonetheless, Jim Jar is a man of his word, and he keeps it so. And any bet you made with him, he has kept his end of the bargain. Jim Jar has a little toadstool, a walking mushroom that always seemed to kind of trail him behind like a dog. This sentient mushroom does not speak by its own right, but you notice that every time you approach close to it, tiny little spores shimmer around it. When inhaled, give you the ability to speak without ever moving your lips. Doesn't matter what language, doesn't matter what intent. You just throughout hear each other around this mushroom stool. Others, yeah.
I was just saying cool.
Yeah. The other two cellmates include a drow, surprisingly enough, who's been spent the past few days just curled, emo-like in the corner, not speaking to anyone. Very silent, eats his meals in silence, and every night when he sleeps, he wakes up drenched in cold sweat. Sometimes he screams, sometimes he simply stirs, ever restless. The newest addition to the cell is a tall, bullying orc, who you've known to be named Ront. Ront, as I've described, is a bully. He established himself as the biggest, toughest cell dweller here, and has been picking on the weak ever since he got here. Lastly, but not least, with his eyes gleaming in the darkness, a hunched figure sits, stout and moist, as you introduce yourself, Trent.
Moist. Shushar.
The fish
Me
person.
Shushar.
The fish
Yeah.
person introduced himself as Shushar.
I give them a thumbs up.
A bloated, serene creature who some of you would know to be of the race of the Toa. Or the more educated would call it Cool Toa, but whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
Not once do you ever find this fish person not holding in his hand a special piece of bread, of which he seems to treat like it's an item of endearment.
It's bread.
Is bread. All of you were not idle in your time in the slave pens. In between laboring tasks that the drow made you do and whatnot, some of you would note that in inventory are some items you managed to scavenge. The more days you spent in here, the better your loot, so to speak. So go ahead and take the opportunity to look into your inventory to see what you managed to scavenge over the few days and kind of hide away. Aside from that, some basic rules going forward. All of Drow's prisoners, including you, wear iron slave collars along with manacles connected to iron belts by a short length of chain that leave you restrained but able to move. In addition to being manacles, those of you in tune with magic were confiscated your spell focuses and whatnot and components, which have been put in a separate room altogether. Any attempts to cast spells within the cell have been muted. You noted. I'm gonna stop my monologue now and just let you guys kind of role play along with the information provided. You can speak with each other, discuss. One thing is for certain: you must escape, because what lies beyond these holding cells is way worse.
How do I look in my inventory?
So go ahead and shift double click your own token. Okay.
Oh, what?
Open
I
your
just,
character sheet.
ask a question quick?
Yes.
What is my mic like echoing back at anybody? What's like being said? I just see that it keeps saying I'm talking when I'm not, and I just
Well,
want to
all
make
of
sure,
you,
like, there's no
whoever does
backup.
not have their mic disabled in the game, go ahead and disable their mic because you speak both into your mic here in Discord and in Roll20, so that might cause it to talk twice.
Okay. I just want to make sure for nobody.
Thanks. I gotta dip, guys. Sorry, I can't. I'm not good enough for this.
All
No
right.
problem.
Peace.
Get better, dude.
Aw,
Who was
sorry, guys.
that?
That was Hunter. Gilbert.
And
Who's that?
which character was he?
That guy. What? That guy. I thought the names were above for a sec.
I have yet to figure out how to look at my inventory.
So open your character sheet.
Uh-huh.
On the very bottom is your inventory.
You might be on bio and info. Click
I mean-
character sheet button. That's over there.
Okay.
And then make sure core is red.
Yeah,
and then
core.
Scroll down.
Oh, okay. What is this? 5-foot long strand of silk rope.
Nice.
Oh, no, it's just a 5-fu.
Shushar has bread.
I have crossbow bolt.
Shushar has bread.
Is that the holy bread?
Is bread.
Can we ask the DM questions?
Yeah.
What way?
How strict is the spell mute in terms of proximity to the edge of the cell?
Having experimented, it is quite secure. Any and all magic within the cell is muted.
Okay, where does within the cell start?
So this thing
Immediately
over
at the
here
wall?
is an iron gate that is embedded into the wall, kind of bolted into the wall with a single kind of latching window that is open from the outside. Anything confined from here to where you're standing in this vicinity seems to have magic kind of silenced, muted.
And the window only opens from the outside?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a cell block window. Yeah.
Hmm.
Can
Pick
you
up a bunch of
describe
stones.
the temperature of the room?
It is quite cool. You confirming that you are deep underground. It is sort of damp, and in your time laboring outside a cell, you vaguely remember passing by a waterfall, a source of water somewhere. Above you, the ceiling of the cavern reached about 30 feet high. So this is quite deep underground, quite cool.
And can you describe the walls of the cell?
Made of hewn rock with a few glowing bioluminescent purplish fungi growing and kind of providing light to those of you who don't have dark sight. The walls of the cell reach up about 10 feet before they kind of concave into a dome with a few stalagmites at the ceiling that drip water from a water source above you, all beyond the ceiling. The ceiling. The walls are slick, solid black, like obsidian.
Okay.
Sure.
Is the spell mute where the user cannot cast a spell or spells have no effect within the room?
From days that you tried, the spell was spent and then took no effect.
Okay.
Are there any runes on the door?
The door features no runes per se, only markings of previous cell dwellers, marking the days, weeks, months.
Can I check if it's just unlocked?
Yeah. You
Okay.
go to check it, and as always, you know that it is indeed locked. Bolted.
Door's still locked.
Yeah.
Can I inspect the window?
Sure. What are you looking for in the window?
I'm just trying to see if there's any crack or maybe even loose screw within the window to be able to take it off of its place or be able to break through it in some sort of way.
You can certainly try breaking through it in some sort of way. It is simply held by a latch on the outside. But the door can be picked if you have anything along the lines of like thieves' tools or any improvised tools
I have thieves' tools.
that are not confiscated from you.
I don't know. It's in my tools spot.
It's in your
It's
proficiency spot.
proficiency. Yeah. So if it's over there, it means you have like special powers with it.
Okay.
It just means you
Ah.
can roll better than we can.
Can we try using that crossbow bolt to pry the
Yeah.
window open?
You can
I
certainly
was
try.
about to- I'm more than willing to give it a try.
Just don't push hard enough to break the bolt.
So,
Alright.
as you put the one bolt, careful not to touch the drow poison that coats it, you place it in the notch and find that it's quite easy to actually slide right open. The window itself is not locked from the outside. It just doesn't have a handle on this side. But applying rules of mechanics, you slide it open.
Okay. Looking through that window, what is in the immediate hallway outside?
Dead person.
So, you see a single guard standing with his back to you. He doesn't seem to have noticed this slow opening of the window. Beyond the ground upon which he stands is not so much ground as it is a mushroom cap. Solid enough to stand on, sturdy enough, but it seems to just kind of platform out from the cave wall. Looking directly to your right is a set of stairs leading up to where you remember is the Quag of Pens, where they keep their beasts. Directly in front of you is a large, I want to say 20-foot wide stalagmite. It just falls from the ceiling, growing narrower, and it has been hollowed with a door set in it. There's a rope bridge leading to the door. It kind of rises 10 feet to the door, and beyond the door is what you would know from just local talking with the other prisoners is a guard post for guards. It is also where some of your equipment might be held. You're not too sure, but yeah. Beyond that, the cave just kind of extends to darkness.
So you said there's one guard.
There's one guard sitting right before like about 5 feet away from the gate.
What is he wearing?
He is wearing what looks like a dark chain shirt made of dark metal. A single shoulder on with like a spider design upon it and a dark cloak. No helm. And a short sword in a scabbard. As well, in his hands, currently held in his hands, is a hand crossbow, and you can see several kind of like cylinders of poison that are like not loaded into crossbow, but kind of like attached to it as if to apply onto bolts as they're fired.
Is he awake?
He's awake. He looks hella bored though. He's kind of just scanning the northern side of the caverns and just.
Okay. Does anyone here have some sort of a container in their inventory? Something that you could put some water inside of from the puddle on the
Shushan has
floor?
bread. I pull out my bread.
Bread.
Yes. I throw bread out the window.
What are you doing?
As you watch Shushan throw a piece of bread out the window, are you throwing it at the guard or like past him?
Past him.
Roll strength. Like athletics. To see how far you yeet the bread.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Did that go?
Wait, hang on. So how quickly does the poison act?
On you, it acted pretty quick when you were first captured.
Okay, but that's all we know.
You knew you were rendered unconscious by it. It acted kind of rather quickly and rather effectively, and you didn't wake till you arrived here, so it was really long lasting too.
Okay.
As you toss the piece
so-
of bread past the card, he looks over to his right as he sees a shadow pass, and bread lands with a hefty clunk onto the ground, like not like a soft, fresh loaf, but like a loaf that's been kept in your hands for what looks like months.
Spread.
That's a rock.
What are
Hey,
you doing?
It's
Hey there. Oh. Windows open.
no,
What?
don't close.
He picks up the piece of bread from the ground and holds it in front of you angrily. What game is this?
I hold up my hand for him to reach his hand in to give me the bread.
He just kind of haphazardly, on the very threshold of the window, doesn't even toss it to you, just lets it drop off his hand.
Is
Better
his
stop
hand
that,
inside of the thing?
It's within the threshold of the window.
Do,
Like,
do you guys want to try grabbing his hand? You can stab him with a crossbow bolt.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Are we
not?
all down?
Sorry, what was the other one saying?
Wait, what?
I think the Scraps was about to say something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Try it. I'm up for
I
it.
mean, you can help me. You're probably a lot stronger than I am.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I go grab his hand.
I walk behind this creature and try to help him by grabbing him or something, just to do like the help action.
so Shushar, I'm gonna have you roll like, what, sleight of hand to capture his hand. It's gonna contest his dexterity, that's for sure.
Yeah. Let me. What is this? Give me a second.
Speed an 8.
Sorry, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Do
Just
I
see-
advantage from help or?
Yeah.
Okay. Grab.
Quickly, you grab the guard's hand and you pull him close. You guys get about one action each before he will probably raise an alarm in the panic that will ensue.
All right.
Knock
I
him out.
believe I'm still the one with the crossbow bolt, and somebody had given that
He's
to
still the one that
somebody.
has it.
All right. So then I would use, since they all wanted me to plunge at or attack the guard with it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'd roll a strength check for that one time.
You roll me an attack rule, which is a 1d20 plus, let's say, your dexterity, just to hit this guy.
So should I hit then dexterity on my character sheet?
Yeah, that will do it.
All right, perfect. See my result. Oh, wait. Then I got an 11.
Roll again with advantage, just because he's like kind of restrained by your two friends there, as they're holding his hand.
Okay. So just roll again then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in the rush, the arrow kind of skims the iron plating on like the upper side of his hand and does not seem to penetrate any skin. Does anybody else wish to do anything before?
Can I attempt to cast Mage Hand out the window on the other side of the room, or outside the door?
Any spells cast from within this confines are dispelled.
Okay, never mind then.
Is with the prison, yes. Anybody else?
Can I do anything with the grabbed hand?
We should punch him in the face or something.
Yeah.
I
Can I
believe
try doing something?
Yeah,
Other than
everybody
that, or
but
am I
like
grabbing
Eldar
it?
did his action, tried, failed, unfortunately. Everybody else gets their own action to execute this.
I'll bludgeon him with bread.
Improvised weapon. Just roll to hit, and then it's a 1d4.
Just strength.
Yeah.
And regular. Yeah, that's me. grabbing.
Regular strength is a 1d20. You're not. Amazing. It makes a little squeak sound as you fucking hit him in the face with bread. With your... All right.
Okay. I don't know. Never mind.
Just try, man. Just try.
Can I go ask the big strong bully guy to come break his arm off?
Oh yeah.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
How do I do that?
You press persuasion on your sheet. Under skills. Under P. For persuasion.
On the left side.
Oh, okay. What? Wait, what?
Tell him he's hurting the bitch of the.
Oh,
place.
persuasion right here.
That would do it. Don't even need to roll twice. You hear Ron say, "Okay," and he just charges into the exposed hand and just charges to grab it and twist it. Ron is gonna go ahead and roll his attack here. Trying to beat a 15. Trying to not whisper his rolls. I really hate it how every time it whispers. There we go. Nice. You watch Ront, the oversized half-orc, grab the hand and twist it, and you hear bones start to kind of crack under his might. Anybody else did not take a turn?
I'll just go to the back of the cell, to this gate, and tell everyone, guys, we're attempting to break out of here. You should help.
Oh yes, exactly how it was prophesied, says the Daru dwarf. Yes, I suppose it is time. And then you see him produce a obsidian shiv he made out of like just flint, like
I got the
sharpened flint.
shiv.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start with the brain, cut into like 4 pieces. Yes, arranged nice and yeah. Anyways, yeah. And he charges Ho. Can he make it across the cell though? So he's gonna go ahead and with a surprising feral charge, proceed onwards. Gilbert's not here. How am I gonna play for Gilbert? Jim Jarden's to watch. Not keen on engaging. I think the last one to go is Natalia.
Wait, so my persuasion didn't count as a thing?
Oh yeah. He asked big boy.
Yeah, you persuaded the orc to attack.
Right. As a semi-riot almost breaks out, you hear a loud whistle escape the lips of the drow guard as he seems to signal to 2 other ones who rush in. At this point, are we proceeding combat?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're out of surprise round. We're rolling initiative. To roll initiative, select your token and click on the initiative button in your sheet.
Bread.
Hellbread.
Bread, go fast.
Where is it?
Your initiative is dead center, right above your health. Okay.
You have to select your token in order to register the initiative in the turn order window.
Yeah.
Like that. No, that didn't work either.
Who did not select initiative?
I don't know. How do I? What? I'm
So,
in my character sheet. Why isn't it selecting my
Did
character?
you Did you click your token? So like you click your token, and then you go into the character sheet, and then you hit initiative, and usually it'll show up on the thing.
Oh,
But Tom already threw you in, so.
there.
Well, I threw your 7 in there, yeah.
Okay, I'll take that over the 4.
Anybody not roll initiative yet?
He did, but it's not showing up on the thing.
Who?
Nick did.
Yeah, it's showing up.
Yeah, it doesn't show for me.
Oh, Nick?
Yeah, I think Nick is Avari, right? Yeah.
I'll give you a guide again. There we are. Nick, what was your initiative? It was...
He said he got 14.
14.
In chat.
Yeah.
Alright. As he calls over for guards, you hear the sound of metal greaves upon the mushroom-like wood as 2 other sets of footsteps rush over from the north. Shushard, it's your turn.
So we all get another turn now?
Yeah.
We go by initiative order.
Alright. Big question.
Yes.
Can I stick my mouth and my hands outside of the window?
You can try.
I try to put my mouth and my
There's
hands
like
outside of
there are like foot wide bars, so you can't get your whole body outwards, but you can sort of get a hand out.
I want to get my mouth and my hands out there.
Okay.
Alright. Now that my mouth and my hands are outside of the bars, can I cast a spell?
Sure. So dumb. Yeah. Fireball. Great spread.
Bread. I will I'll cast a shatter.
A sound loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point you choose. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes a Constitution saving throw. So that's gonna be this guy and that guy, hey? Constitution can do. Both fail. I bet you you're just DC is higher than 3 and 5. A creature made inorganic materials such as crystal shatters. A non-magical object is being warded, but it's thunder damage otherwise. Okay. You roll 13.
Yeah.
What's your spell component for shatter? Like, what's your thing for it?
I take a piece of bread and I throw it into that area.
A loud resounding sound just booms outwards as you kill both guards. Like, one of them, like, gets, like, his head bangs against the bars, almost like making contact with your face. And then he, like, falls backwards, like, unconscious or dead or whatever. And the other one, you just watch as he flies backwards and with a yell, disappears over the railing. And that's the last you see of him.
I make a little smile and I pull myself back from the bars.
Bread.
Bread deemed them not worthy.
Scraps. It's your turn.
Is there any opening for me to put my hand out of the window and my mouth out of the window too?
Your hammer?
My mouth and my hand.
Did you move last
I
turn?
will move
Move away,
myself
yeah.
after my turn.
Yeah, then yeah, you have a little bit of room.
Okay, yes.
So
Soon as
dumb.
he does that. Okay, I try to breathe the air outside and try to make a little prayer. And God, please help me cast out these son of bitches. And I cast Magnify Gravity.
We're at.
I can see like a bridge is there, right?
Yes.
Just at the entrance of the bridge, I cast it.
So there you go. There's the bullshit of what I just did.
So what crystals did not shatter kind of get pulled into the center of that mass, and you hear the sound of them crackling as they nearly shatter apart, kind of concentrating on this area as you pull them off the walls. And this kind of mass hovers in the air, vibrating. There's no target there though, so it doesn't really harm anyone per se.
Does the door get affected by it?
I'll roll for that. It's a DC 12 Constitution save, so I'm gonna say 13 force and the slave pans. All right, let's do this. Let's. Meets beats. So the door strains, and you hear the groan of metal as it bends outwards, concaving, and you
get
feel
hit
like
by
the stone
shatter.
on either side crack.
Did the door get hit by shatter?
Sure did, as that is quite enough, and the hinges give, and the securements give, and the door unbolts itself from the wall.
Let's take our freedom films. I don't know how
Bread
to talk
provides,
like a
brother.
robot. Let's take our freedom.
Bread teams.
Sweet. Is that your turn? Anything else?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Elder Avari.
Alrighty. So the door, just to confirm, was shattered, so it's wide open now.
Yes.
All right. So
I was pulled into that magnetic well.
alrighty. So I don't remember how to move on here. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna be able to
Just
move.
drag and drop your token.
Yeah, drag,
Oh,
drop.
okay. Okay, there. That's yeah. There's no more enemies that we see nearby, correct? That I'm looking at anything.
You have vision. You can see enemy tokens throughout. For example, here.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
across
I saw
from
it.
here, you have across from Stalagmite. On the other rope bridge, you can see another guard, eyes wide, rushing in.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna. I think moving is just my smartest move for now.
Oops.
Or should I? Sorry, go ahead.
Saying disregard what I just did.
Sorry, wait, what?
I was saying disregard it. I accidentally hit a button when I was trying to read it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think moving is just my best option for now. Just to see what's out and look out and see that there's enemies out there and what.
Looking throughout the cavern, you see a rushing, like a river, about 60 feet under, coming from a waterfall source far to the left. You can kind of hear it echo. Below, you see a wide spiderweb. It stretches onwards for like 30 feet, and several crawling figures close to the wall, kind of hiding in the shadows. One guard yells, "Prisoner escape! Sound alarm!" as he rushes in toward you. Can he reach you? Just about. As he rushes towards you, short sword drawn, he will go for a swing.
So for me to be able to,
To what?
do I have to roll anything then for dodging? For
No. So what he does, he
No.
rules to hit, and he rolled a natural
Okay.
one. So
Okay.
as he does so, in his hurt panic of not escaping, expecting this escape, so suddenly he trips over himself, nearly losing his sword, and he misses you by a mile, as he kind of does a second swing, barely catching you across the cheek, but doing no major damage.
Okay.
Natalia.
Okay. We're in combat, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so that means that one spell per turn, right?
Unless you
Action economy.
quick
If they cost one action, you can cast a cantrip using a bonus action if it requires a bonus action.
Okay, I don't understand, but
Pretty
anyway.
much. Tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you how legal it is.
Okay. Well, first of all, is there there's a river down below, right?
Yes, there's.
Is the area damp
Is water
where
wet?
we are?
Are
Are the ropes on the bridge wet?
Yes.
Okay.
There's certain mist coming off from the waterfall.
And there's two ropes that bridges, one to the right and one in front of us, correct?
Yes.
And people here can see, right? Some of us.
Yes.
Okay. To the people here, which way are you wanting to go? Right bridge or front bridge?
He's the one that can see the most.
I'm thinking there's probably more people coming from the right, because that's
There's
where
like
the
a
attacks are coming from.
Dome staircase.
I'm
there.
allowed to say, aren't I? Because from what I can see, I see more people coming from the center bridge.
Okay, more people on the center bridge.
We should.
That's
Look
all
out for
from what I see.
Okay. Are there any puddles on the floor where we're standing? Even small
No
ones?
solidified puddles, just slick floor from the mist.
Okay. Can I use water? What is it called? Shape water and frostbite on that shaped water in the same turn?
Isn't frostbite a cantrip?
I don't know. Maybe. Yes, I think.
You can't cast your cantrips in the same turn.
Okay. I attempt. Okay, well, the ropes are already wet. On that bridge going forward, where there's enemies coming from, I cast Frostbite onto the wet ropes in an attempt to break the ropes, because the water will expand when it freezes, thereby ripping the bridge down and giving us only one path to the right.
In an attempt to cut him off, go ahead, roll me to hit. You hit it automatically. I just want to see how much damage it deals to the bridge.
Okay, do I click Frostbite and then it
Yep.
does that?
Yep.
You might have to click it. Oh,
Love it.
So you definitely managed to freeze the particles of water, and you hear the crackle as the bridge solidifies and kind of begins to like wobble even more because it's one solid object. You do hear some structurally unsound noises coming from it, making it more brittle, but you don't manage to like shatter it.
Someone else wants to slice those frozen ropes.
There's only one man with a knife and he's here.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, there goes my play. Next.
There's good.
You hear the sound of metal doors opening and closing as the guard rushes into the stalagmite and out from the outside onto the bridge. Now, usually these drow are used to walking these bridges, but because you made it so slippery, he's going to have this advantage of crossing it. So it's going to be difficult terrain, and he's going to attempt to roll dexterity not to slip and fall under, which will be dexterity.
That guy has a name.
Yeah.
Tom Starker?
He slips and falls prone, unable to maintain his balance. I didn't roll initiative for Asha. I will remedy that. That's fine. I'm okay with this result. Natural 1 is fine. Top of the
Sounds
round,
real.
starting with the dead guy, Shushar.
Alright. I'll pop out here. And I'll cast Bonfire on the bridge. It ignites flammable things.
Thawing the bridge and suddenly catching on fire. It catches on fire, causing 5 damage. The bridge becomes super unstable, kind of leaning on one side as a few of the ropes snap, and the prone drow just kind of grabs onto the other side, trying to maintain his consonance on the bridge.
You gotta do a dex save, but he's prone.
He's prone, yeah. He manages to hold on.
So he takes 5 damage.
Takes 5 damage.
Yeah.
Neat. Brett.
Nice.
Now, I would like to remind you all, you are restrained, meaning that attacks against you have advantage, and your attack rolls merely have disadvantage while you're restrained and bound. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws going forward. With that in mind, Scraps.
Okay, so I look behind to my comrades on the cell and I yell, "Son of the light, let's retake our freedom. Come with us." Trying to get these people out to help us. And I go out to the bridge and try to break the last rope that is stable with my fist.
6, 7. With your fist.
So
Go ahead and roll
what
me
should
a
I do?
1d4 just to see how much damage you dealt this inanimate object that's burning on one side, frozen on the other end. Roll me a 3 or 4 here, and that will be sufficient.
One.
Attempting to karate chop your way so the bridge drops. You don't quite do enough damage, but it's on its last strands, and you see the elf on the other side of it, wide-eyed in panic, watching this all unfold, realizing what's about to happen to him as he's trying to put himself out, not slip off the bridge, maintain balance. Just a bad time.
Let's go. That's my round.
Elder Alvari.
All right.
Who punched the bridge?
Scraps.
Scrap.
The
Did you
robot.
punch the frozen side or the burning side?
The frozen side. That is the one that is.
Did you get
still
any
standing.
frostbite when you touched it?
I'm a robot.
He's a robot.
Feel.
He doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
Also, I don't think it stays. Like, I don't think it constant damages.
No. No, it like lasts a round theoretically for flavor, but like yeah. Yeah. But it sucks that Natalie is 4 initiative, so she's not top of the round. Anyway, Elder Avari.
All right. So the guard that is attacking me, you said he fell. Is he like he missed and he slipped and he fell?
He didn't.
Is
He
still
just tripped over his own
on?
footing
Oh, he
going
didn't fall.
downstairs. Yeah, so he's right over here.
Okay.
was the
Also,
guy running?
Yeah.
can I use then my frostbite spell on that guard, or is magic still disabled out here? I'm guessing not, because other people have used it.
If you're outside the zone of anti-magic that's within the cell, you can cast spells freely. Yeah.
Okay, so I will use that frostbite on him.
Now, Frostbite is a ranged
Cantrip.
spell, correct? So ranged spells at point
Oh.
blank are rolled at disadvantage. We can still roll to
Okay.
hit. You might hit. I'm just FYI.
So
It's,
I'm just
Sure,
wondering,
that's
should I instead? I think I'll cast spiritual weapon instead.
Sure.
then?
What
Alright.
form does your spiritual weapon take?
We're having a low roller day.
Alright. Wait, did 7...
7 does not hit, but it still manifests.
Okay.
Ping on the map where you want to manifest within 30 feet of you.
This is just the weapon that I manifest, correct?
Yes.
So, can I make it manifest just right next to me, or does it have to go above me?
It has to be any cell that's not occupied by an enemy or an ally.
Can I get it to move over to the right of me then, like in towards the cell by my comrades at least?
Sure, there's no longer a door there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll take it there then.
A natural one does not hit him. It's just manifests, swings, misses as he ducks out of the way. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then I believe that is my turn, because isn't that a... Yeah, that's like the whole turn there, I believe.
No problem.
What are all these NPCs doing?
I think spiritual weapon's a bonus action, so you can still do something.
Okay.
90% sure. Let me reread it.
How do I send that?
Yep, bonus action.
Okay, so I still can do something else then?
You can still like bitch slap, open doors, to grab people, you know.
Can I just attempt to kick the guard then?
Yeah, that's unarmed strike. Go ahead and roll me a.
Because I know he's right in front of me. and
Yeah, so
since
just
that
pure
missed,
pure strength.
I just attempt to
Plus
kick
your
him.
proficiencies +2. I'll apply that, and then if it hits, you'll roll damage. So just roll me as strength. I'll apply your +2 to your. Is it +2 or +3
Alright.
for you guys at level 3 now?
+2 for me, I believe.
Okay.
Proficiency bonus
Just
+2.
Okay.
And I got a 15.
That beats it. You managed to land a hit, kicking the guard. Go ahead and roll me. It's just unarmed strike, just a 1. Unless you wish to describe your own combat, I will move right on.
Yep, that's it for me.
As he draws his short sword and goes in for a stab, he is going to go ahead and roll against your AC of 14. Yeah, high dexterity, my man. That's nice. Unfortunately, 17 hits. So he hits you for a full 5 piercing damage. Do you know how to deduct health from your sheet?
Okay. No, I don't actually. Sorry.
So do you see where you have health on your sheet? Big number, HP.
The hit points of 21, just minus it by 3, I'm guessing.
By 5.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I was at 21. Okay, there. I'm at 16 then for 5 damage.
No, you're not. Why am I not representing your health then? Oh, I'm not representing your health. That's weird. Could you represent HP? There we go. And AC. Sorry, I have to change your token. That's all. There we go. Now your health bar will update with your stuff. I don't know why it didn't before, but that's fine. Cool. Natalia.
How many enemies are on the other side of that? I don't know, on the right? The bridge is not collapsing.
You can see the one prone enemy trying to stabilize himself up back onto his feet.
Not that bridge, not that. The other bridge.
The set of stairs around the corner. If you
Oh,
cannot
it's
see,
stairs. I thought it was a bridge.
It's yeah. You asked about rope. It doesn't have like a rope railing, but the stairs are made from this what's called zachwood. Zachwood is a mushroom that's like very solid, like wood.
Can
And
I
just
move my character?
yeah, it's your turn. You have up to 30 movement speed. Movement through your allies is difficult terrain, but yeah, you can move.
Okay. I want to move here. Is that legal?
Yeah, so that's a total of 20 movement through an ally. That'll be 25. Yeah, and you have 30 movement speed. If you guys want a reference of what this place looks like, if you look over here, I have a side view of this entire place. I'm gonna make the candle a little bit bigger, shall I?
I don't see
Um,
anything.
Yeah, we can't see anything.
It's just black.
I'm gonna have it represent. Really, you can't see it, huh?
It's just
It
black.
says all players can see light.
I see darkness.
Why don't you put like a continual flame torch token or something there and make all of us able to
That's what
see?
I did. I have a candle token. Like I have one of these, right? And if you
Oh, nice. Fucking weapon.
what's the to see?
I can see there. Like a little bridge.
I don't see anything.
Here, I'll show you what I have. I'll just put it in Discord. Where is Discord? There we are. So if you look over in Escape from Velkynvelve, where the candle is right now, that is the gate you just bashed open. And before you use the stalagmite, that's kind of like your surrounding. And those set of stairs kind of lead down.
Okay.
Why don't you guys see it is beyond me. I'm not too sure.
Okay, so there's a bridge going towards the camera up to that stalagmite.
Yep,
Correct.
it's kind of rises 10 feet up. Yep.
And then that other bridge is to the right of that.
As you see it,
Coming off the stalagmite. Okay. How do we go back? How do we look at the other map?
it's the same map.
Okay, well now I can see it. Couldn't see it before. What's that webbing?
It's a huge 30-foot wide web that seems to sprawl down the cavern, made from oversized strands, the same strands that make up the bridge, the same strands that make up the various rope hooks for lanterns and about spider silk.
Big old
Okay.
spiders.
Are we at level 2?
3.
Okay.
Wait.
I only have level 2 stuff. Oh well.
What?
It's fine. I don't need anything more. Can I do a spell and a persuasion?
Oh yeah.
What are you
sure,
trying to do?
Maybe just.
That big guy who I already talked to and already agreed to me, right?
Yeah?
I want to persuade him to charge down the stairs after I cast invisibility on him.
To what ends? He'll follow your commands. I'm just curious.
Because then he can be like, he can just go and attack anything he sees. Those are his. Hey, run down there and
Fair enough.
attack. And
Yeah.
he's invisible, so the enemies can't see him. So he can just like run with his arms out and just
Ah,
power
the
slam
big
everyone to the
sticky.
ground.
Yeah, the big
Yeah,
sticky,
uh,
yeah!
Where yet?
And who knows, maybe we'll encounter him again later as he's invisible, and it'll be a problem.
Once he attacks, he becomes uninvisible.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
well,
yeah, that's it.
unfortunately.
well, I want to make him
Still-
invisible and have him just power charge the staircase, hitting any enemy in the path. And then he's on his own.
Okay, just do me a favor. How long does invisibility last? 1 minute? While you concentrating?
Up to 1 hour.
Up to 1 hour. Okay. And it's a concentration spell, right?
Concentration.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. You cast invisibility on the person within your reach. I'm gonna just say you reached over to him as he turns invisible, and you just hear him snicker.
Yikes.
That's it.
Well, then I also wanted to persuade him to run down the staircase.
You got it.
Do I have to roll persuasion?
No. He's all for it.
Okay.
It's just gonna be his when it gets to his turn.
The draw uses half his movement speed to get up his feet, and he's slowly navigating. No, fuck it. He's actually gonna step away from the bridge that's about to fall down. Take a half cover behind a corner, and you see him draw one of his poison crossbows as he loads in a bolt and aims at Natalie. Does a 19 hit? Nope. just hear a arrow just whistle past you, nearly hitting Shushar if he wasn't so short. Nearly impaling Bread.
No, Bread's safe.
You hear more
Protect Bread.
orcish snickering as something brushes by you and just tackles the guard over yonder. The guard is gonna go ahead and attempt a dexterity save to try and not be knocked prone. Oh, that was a quick
Tom,
fucking roll.
roll
6. Nope. Because it just knocks him prone to the ground, and the snickering kind of ebbs away. From the stalagmites from beyond the wall, you can hear a female voice that you recognize to be the junior priestess, the one working under the main ward. What is the meaning of this? As she steps forward, she has like a mace with a head shaped like a sprawling spider outwards. The legs are like spikes upon the mace head. As she steps forward into combat. Woo! Nothing like 6 character sheets open at the same time because we are straight into combat up in this bitch. Robot boy.
What?
I don't want her. Hold on, she's whispering. Never whisper rules. Never whisper. You see a bolt of glowing energy sail towards you. Does a 19 hit.
That hits.
Get hit for 12 radiant damage. As the orb hits your chest, it spreads out, and as the specs take over, you are marked a light as like a target. Thanks to the mystical light glistening off your integrated armor. Shushar.
Okay. I will actually say what it looks like when I do bonfire. I take a bit of bread, I rub it so it becomes more dust, and then I spread it so it goes here and like twirls around and makes it really warm. So much like it's a bonfire. So it'll also hit the bridge.
Oh, you ruled it. Awesome. So that is dexterity save on Raw Boy.
Done.
Which way is the priestess coming from?
He's coming from the bridge. So Drow Boy, bridge, and Asha.
The bridge, I hear the silk rope snap as from the
If they pass, it doesn't do it.
stalagmite just kind of swings, dropping 10 feet, and then crashes against the Zuckwood wall beneath your feet. The bridge is no more, and as these crystals just kind of drop 60 feet, and you hear them splash into the water below. As it kind of drifts away in the water.
Alright, and then bread helps those who help themselves. As I lift the bread up and run past everyone.
You hear Orcish snickering right past you as you bump into him. You bump into Ront.
Am I in the same? Do I move?
No, yeah, I just moved him. It's just funny. You stopped right where he was. I was like, fish bump.
That's Earth.
Scraps, as you're aglow and marked. What do you do?
I look back to the priestess that attacked me. And I say, "You are no match for my god." As I whisper something and my hands slow. I throw. Let me see. I throw a guiding bolt. Guiding bolt.
Fighting fire with fire. You reflect your spell back at her. It hits. That's a 20. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
How can I roll the damage?
So
You
if you
click
click
on the
guiding-
guiding bolt text right below the where it says 120 feet. Just click on that guiding. Yeah. So the damage is 46 radiant. I'll just go ahead and roll that for you. Well, I rolled low, but that's fine. 10 is 10. It lands true nonetheless. You hear as she catches it in her chest, and the same kind of sparkly, holy light of your god spreads and marks her in turn. Advantage for, like, was it like 1 round?
Next hit.
End of the target before the end of your next turn. Nice. So you just exchange spells. Nice. Very nice.
Now it has to be an attack roll, so any like DC thing doesn't get
Yeah.
the bonus.
Yeah, it's like an aimed spell. Yeah. Scraps. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I wanna try to move. Can I move there?
Yeah, you can certainly move there. Yeah, as you, mind you, you kind of feel at first like the surge of energy return to you as you cast your magic, and then as soon as you turn the spell, the glowing in your hands kind of ebbs away and mutes itself once again. The ward is still there. Technically, the sword cannot be there, but I'm being soft. Whatever. Elder.
So I was thinking about it. So this guy in front of me now, the guard that I've been tussling with here for a minute, is on the ground, correct? After
Correct.
getting hit. So can I football punt him like right in the face then?
Yeah.
So okay, so I kind of want to like knock him out so I can steal his sword and uncut my hands.
So you can attempt to disarm him. Actually, that is an attack action. So to do that, go ahead and roll me. Just instead of damaging him as you punt him, go ahead and roll me dexterity to see if you can beat his like reflexes to guard and snatch a sword close to him as you kind of punt him in the face.
Okay.
But I'll give you advantage
So
on
give
your
him
roll because
dexterity.
he's prone.
All right, so give me roll you a dexterity then.
Yeah, let's do sleight of hand, just because like it's your quick movement of a hand. Yeah, let's do sleight of hand,
All right.
contested by his dexterity. These guys are not that dexterous, surprisingly. So beat a 10.
Okay.
Was that your 20 there? Is that your?
Yeah, I
You
just
snap-
rolled that.
You snatch a short sword out of his hands. I'm gonna go ahead and add a short sword to your sheet. Give me 2 seconds.
Alrighty.
It's on your sheet now. Short sword. See it?
All right. Yep.
It's a nice brandished weapon. The silver gleams. The handle is onyxian black, and again, very thematic. Is this spider-like design at the hilt that seems to have like almost the legs cover your own fist as you grasp the handle. Fits snugly in
So-
your hand. Yep.
So I did successfully knock this guy out then.
You didn't knock him out. You managed to just kind of kick him roughly across the chin to make him ungrasp his weapon, and you disarmed him. He's still on the ground, unarmed,
Okay.
but he's conscious.
So okay, after I've just kicked him, can I move anywhere, or is that my turn?
You
then,
can move. You
basically?
can move before attacks, after attacks, and between attacks. You can move.
Okay, I just want to move here. I think I can. Yeah. And if I could right away, I would like to try using that sword to cut off my.
So if you move back to the cell, the sword literally just disappears out of the air.
Oh, never mind then. I'm gonna have to stay out. Oh, wait, can I do that, or am I not allowed to do
Technically, you can't, but I'll allow it.
that? Oh, okay. Then I won't run back in. Sorry, I didn't know that.
It's great. You're learning. Yeah.
All right. Then I'm just gonna stay out here, and then just I want to get away from this guy now. I want to cut off my thing, so I'm just gonna move one. Yeah, I'll move right here, I guess, to like get into position to start cutting my hands free.
Your hands are bound by metal. What are you cutting them with?
So I
You
thought
can
it was
attempt to do so with like a strength, just trying to like break them apart, but cutting them.
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was with ropes, so I thought I could saw them
No,
off
it's
with this.
it's like
blade. Okay,
manacles and collar. Yeah.
Okay, I think just
I'll be right
stealing that. I think stealing that full blade and just moving forward will be my next thing. I guess nothing really else I can do for that.
Okay, that's fine by me. The guard you just kicked gets up hurriedly back onto his feet and attempts to. Oh, you guys got him surrounded. So in a panic, he grabs his crossbow and just attempts to point blank shoot you. So it's gonna be disadvantage on him for the hand crossbow. Does a 17 hit. It's like disadvantage for him point blank, but then it's advantage because you're restrained still. So 17 hits. Go ahead and can you do me a Constitution saving throw as the arrow sinks into you?
Constitution saving throws.
Where did I miss?
Oh, thank God.
Be it by the grace of your nature goddess or by the grace of your elven blood, you manage to resist the coursing poison that has invaded your system. As this arrow sinks to your body for that 7 damage, it did deduct your health, just helping you out here. But you manage to shake off this poison, just shake off the sensation of like dizziness and the slow succumbing to unconsciousness, and you just shake yourself awake. Good job. With that, the man is really entrapped.
All right.
Natalia.
I have a question, Tom.
Yes.
Scraps walked back into the what's-your-name-it area.
Yes.
Would that dispel the guiding bolt that's on him?
No.
Okay. Would it dispel his?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering because that would have been really fucking smart as fuck. Just
Yeah,
like walk
I
back in and
thought
just
so.
his. What?
I was thinking of that if I
No, I
walk
double
back-
checked. You know that spells that do not originate from the cell, if they've been precast, technically Ron can walk back into the cell and he'll still be invisible.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because that would have been that would.
I thought it was a
big brain.
anti-magic field, but it's just a muting field that you
It's
can't
just-
cast
just
within
a-
it. Yeah.
Okay. Damn, that would have been big brain.
You can cast into it too.
Wait, sorry. Go ahead, Brendan.
Natalia.
Okay. Can you describe where is the what's her name? Ash is Asha the priestess person?
Okay. she's
Yeah,
that
Asha is the junior priestess person. She serves under the main warden.
Do we know where she is?
You can see her. She's within the stalagmite. Yeah. Illuminated by the glowing essence of
Right in.
scraps.
All right. How far across is the stalagmite?
It is about 10 feet up and 15, I want to say 20 feet away from you.
Perfect. Okay. So we all know how stalactites are formed, correct?
Yeah.
So I would like to cast frostbite onto the stalagmite,
Okay.
freezing the water within it, and attempt to shatter the entire stalagmite structure and bring it crumbling down on the platform and the people there.
It is a 20-foot wide stalagmite. If you roll max damage, I will allow a miracle.
Well, I mean, my range is 60 feet, so
Max damage, not
The
range.
Frostbite is only like 5 feet.
Yeah, frostbite
the
is like a
range.
cantrip, but if you roll max damage, I'm gonna be like you hit a critical point. But other than that, you're throwing cantrips at a 25 foot wide rock.
where does it say 5 feet? I'm reading 60. Because if
No,
that's
it's
the
not.
case, then it's just
You cause a
whatever. I
numbing
don't read it.
frost on one creature.
One creature takes. Well, I mean, it doesn't say 5 feet per se, but it's like it's not.
doesn't
It's
say
not an
any,
area of
it just
effect
says a
spell.
creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I would like to focus it in the area directly above where they are standing.
Yeah.
It's hollow, too. You said in the beginning that the structure was hollow.
It has chambers in it, yes.
Yes, so I technically would only be breaking the thin walls, not a solid rock. Whatever, I still want to try. And then, can I also move my character a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to move. Well, is that guy still alive by the bridge?
This guy's still alive. And
If
then
they're not
these
marked
two
by an
are
X, they're still alive.
Where'd that invisible guy go? Is he right? Right?
He's invisible, you
right
can't
next
see
to
him.
me. I bumped into him. That's your.
I don't know how far he went. Whatever. I just want to
That's
go.
definition of invisible, bud.
Okay, I want to go there,
Okay.
and then also, having casted that, I want to do what that other thing was, the trying to hit the rock with the frostbite. So do I click frostbite?
Yep. Oh, you were one off. You cause major damage to the structure above as stalagmite begins to shake, but is still structurally sound from all other sides. Nonetheless, you send a few rocks tumbling down in front of the few drows as they look up nervously.
All right.
Nim taking aim at the armed prisoner. The drow will go ahead and roll. That 20 hits. Eldar, you get hit for 8. And go ahead and roll me that DC 13 con save, please. As more arrows pierce your back.
You picked up the sword, bro.
Sorry, I had the mic off. You want me to roll a what now?
Constitution saving throw, like last time.
Okay. Ooh. Got an 8.
Got an 8
Ouch.
Yeah.
by 5
That's
or more.
5.
That's 5. You fall unconscious on the ground as the poison takes over, and
Alright.
makes you fall asleep.
Alright.
Dropping the sword onto the ground before you, as Nim loads another crossbow bolt and aims for his next target. You hear more laughing coming from the orc that you sent as he makes his way past you, Natalia, laughing all the while, and then you hear like loud metallical banging on a door over yonder. Time to play with beasties! As he punches the door over and over again. Do not let them escape. As Asha... Right. You also drop your sword. Okay. Thank you. I was looking for that.
Lights us up.
A dim light spreads from one of the crystals beyond and explodes out in a fairy fire, illuminating the marks throughout. Shushar, go ahead with your turn as I just kind of process what I've just done.
Alright. I'm gonna look at Natalie, Natalia, and I'm gonna point at my head, be like, "You smart, you big brain," and I will cast my last shatter inside of the this place.
That does it. The entire stalagmite shakes as the combined fracture point of the frostbite kind of gives, and the entire structure just collapses and falls 60 feet onto the lake below in a big splash, rendering the other bridge like you just tear it apart as well. And this is 60 feet down.
Bread like you. Bread have special place for you in future.
As I roll damage as the two fall. One is probably, or yeah, one is dead, and the other is.
Also makes
You
a
hear-
con save.
Huh?
She also makes a con save. She is getting shattered as well.
It doesn't matter. The foe itself will kill her.
No.
Okay,
For
fine.
all it.
Let me do the work, will you?
Yeah.
Ah, see if she's savable. No. 4. You happy?
No, she gets full damage.
Cool. You did like her full health and damage from the shatter and from the fall as it falls onto the ground and crackles and just kind of lands askew. It is the last you hear of those two.
Wait, what fell?
The entire stalagmite.
You're welcome.
I used your idea and blew it up.
You see several like shiny metallical somethings kind of spew out as if like the bottom chamber contained pieces of silver and whatnot, just loot just kind of floating downriver at this point.
Well, hopefully that wasn't our stuff.
I think it was.
Oh shoot, hold up, what's the range of my mage hand?
I
How
don't know.
big is it? Fly down there and pick some stuff up. 30 feet, how deep's the water?
Bread provide.
Fucking around, find out. This guy just kind of floats down the stream. Goodbye. Shushar, that was a nice turn. Thank you for
All our
that. I
stuff
didn't
was
want to play.
extended,
I didn't
so
want to
I
play
might-
this dungeon anyways. That's fine. We can just go straight into combat and destroy the entire thing. That's fine.
I knew it. I knew that stalactite had all our stuff in it. That was the way we were supposed to go.
Well,
We should have figured
There's
it
no
out.
way
upon
it's supposed to
first
go there,
base
just
when we
an
started
entire-
attacking the bridge.
3/4 of the dungeon down south or some shit. Maybe some escape plan, but I guess brute force works. Alright, Scraps. What's up, man?
Alright, so seeing that this structure is down and my friend is down too, I just let me see. I move over here and I say a little prayer that says, by the grace of God, we will escape this place. And I cast a prayer of healing.
How many targets? Doesn't really matter. There's only one. Out of everybody in your vicinity, the only person who got remotely scraped and is nearly dead is Eldari. As he heals for 8 points of 8 HP. Do you want to wake him?
Yeah, I want to wake.
Yeah, you can attempt so. If you're within reach of a body, you can attempt to awake them. Just do me a medicine check. Just as you're trying to inspect his body, clear the airways, trying to shake off the poisonous effect. It would be nice if I wasn't disconnected. It would be nice if I wasn't disconnected. It would be nice if I had, like, maybe my phone out? Time to reset network. Haha! Hey! Wow.
Natalia,
Am I back now? Do you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Am I back now?
yeah.
Yay!
Oh, but you're not back in the roll 20.
I can just reload. Last I heard is by the power of gone, and then you did a medicine check. Did that you succeeded? No, that's natural one.
And that one.
4 into
Yeah.
the effects of his poison. You can't quite figure out what is wrong with your friend. He is breathing and stable though.
Okay, so can I try to? Oh, that guy is alive. Okay, that's my turn.
The other man rises and takes this opportunity to run where? There's no bridges. There's no. He's cut off from the rest of the camp. Shit.
Jump.
So as he runs away, taking an opportunity to distance himself and goes toward the edge, looks at the sheer destruction of everything around him. You see a shadow approach from behind him as Bupito the Daro, with his shiv out, leaps upon him and with savage, the savage rage of a predator just stabs him with a shiv. I'm just gonna roll this. Not quite penetrating his armor, but still like maintaining his grip upon him. One hand gripping his neck, the other one just constantly stabbing. Natalia.
Okay.
Yikes.
So, how much of that stalactite hit the water?
It looked like it sank about like what 10, 20 feet into
So
the
it's
water.
deep water.
It's rather deep, yeah.
Okay. And you said all our stuff, the things that were shiny,
It looked like
flowed
bits
down
of piece
the river,
of
or did
coin.
they sink into
Yeah.
the water?
Well, they're sinking, and you see them glitter like down the stream. Whatever is light glitters down the stream. Whatever is heavy sinks to the bottom of the river.
Wish I had that freaking thing. Oh well. And how far down is it to the water surface?
60 feet.
Yep. All right. Well, forget the
6
water.
stories.
I want to move up here to the edge of this, but it doesn't help me see what's right there. Okay. Well, I don't. The only enemy there is dead, right? The other dude's just banging a door up here.
You hear the sound of long banging, and you see kind of the indents of a huge orcish fists upon the door.
Okay, so I would like to. I'd like to move all the way up to that sound. I don't know where that sound is. Is it this little silver piece right here? Right there's the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I want to be like at the door, even though I can't really see anything.
Solve it. If you have a problem, you can solve it. You walk into
How?
darkness. What can you do about darkness?
Open my eyes.
You're literally the whole wall there is the door.
Okay.
You reach before you're like, I can't see, I'm legally blind.
I don't have.
What does it look like without dark vision?
What is the? Okay, so I go up to the
I'll show
door.
you.
I feel the door. What's the door made out of?
Metal.
Okay.
Here, Trent, this is what he sees.
Is it dented or damaged at all from the other guy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like
As he
severely?
keeps attacking, you kind of see his fists start to
Oh.
materialize out of the invisibility spell, ever so slowly.
God damn, do I love dark vision.
I mean,
I'm like staring at you, rubbing a fucking wall.
retrified.
Bread proof. You do smart thing. You make
So
me
if
happy.
my burning hands is instant, right? It does not stay for
It
any
is-
amount of
It's
time.
instant.
Alright, well, I can't think of anything to do, so I'm just gonna cast Burning Hands, not onto anything, but just do it, and in that quick flash, look at the door in front of me and look for any kind of like a latch or anything at all.
Producing a
Sure.
brief flash of light. Go ahead and deduct that one spell slot from your list of spell slots, just so you keep track of how many you have left. Nonetheless, for a very brief moment, you see the following: a large door in front of you, and there is a handle that the orc person did not bother looking for. There is a handle which, if you simply pull down and then away, will unlock and enable the door to swing inwards.
Can I still do that?
Sure.
Okay, I open the door.
You open the door, and in the remnants of your flame light, you look inside, and you see brief silhouettes of two large bestial figures on the far end of this rocky cell. Strewn on the floor is just a whole bunch of cobwebs. Here and there are like little chamber pots filled with filth.
And those people were alive?
They're stirring to your flame. Yeah.
Okay. What else? Am I done, or is there still things I can do? Because you said turn off a spell. What is... can I do
So
another spell
your
now?
spells, you don't just cast them infinitely. You have spell slots, right?
Uh-huh.
Every time you cast a spell above level 1, you reduce your total amount of spells available by 1.
Oh, okay, so how many do I... Is that 13? Is that what my 13 is?
No.
Okay.
So over in your character sheet, if I go over to spells and I look at the slots total, where it says slots total 4, and you have slots remaining,
Uh-huh.
it becomes 3.
Okay. So, could I, now having seen those people, cast shield since I am exposed?
No, shield is a reaction spell, and it's a leveled spell. You already cast Burning Hands. Reaction spells means that you react to an attack to you. That's what that spell is.
Okay. What about and is that guy still invisible?
Slowly fading back into visibility, you kind of see his fist start to materialize.
Okay, so it's just his fists. Okay. Well, the door's open. They still can't really see him, so I'll just let him run in there. I'm just gonna kind of chill.
Okay, he charges forward,
Yep.
grabbing something in Orcish that you don't quite understand. As he charges forward, head first into the beasts. You kind of see him disappear into the darkness, and you hear the sound of a few punches. Shushar.
Okay. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to use my action to. Can I materialize my hexblade?
You can cast
Or
spells
my,
here,
my
see?
pactive blade? What?
Yep.
Hey, and yeah, I'll that.
Describe it, man.
Alright. From the bread, I pull out. What the hell was it called again? It's like a pizza slider, literally.
Oh,
What's it called?
peeler?
Pizza peeler, yeah.
Yeah.
I pull out that out of the bread. And it's like a glowing pizza peeler.
Memes.
Bread provide.
Red provide.
Tom, your camera's off. I don't know if you knew that.
I can reload.
And that's it. That's all I can really do. Unless, actually, I didn't even check if anything's a bonus.
Is it off now? Is it off
I'll,
now, Mr. Krabs?
I'll grab 3 rocks near me or anything that's like a pebble lake.
You find pebbles are
Cast that.
plenty.
I take 3 of them and I cast that on them and end my turn. They become coated in yeast.
Scraps. Also, Shushar, do me a perception check.
I will do a perception check. With my terrible eyes. Good eyes.
You hear the sound of skittering as something is disturbed right below you. As you hear the sound of tiny skittering legs across the silicon rope, and then across rock, and then approaching closer.
Spiders coming,
Oh my god.
but bread will protect.
Scraps.
Alright, so I want to grab Eldar over my shoulder
They're coming.
since I couldn't wake him up. And can I see those spiders as well?
You can see something stirring in the shadows, and eventually, where Shushar's standing, you can see arachnid-like legs just kind of just now cresting the edge of the stairs. Yeah.
Alright, so let me see. I wanna throw another gravity pool right at that spider web.
I sure wish I knew what Gravity Pull does, because it's one of those like Mat Master spells that I just got introduced to, and remember it does an area of effect pull. But go ahead and roll it, yeah. Oh, what? Sweet, look at that. The gravity in a 10-foot sphere centered on point you can see within range for a moment. Each creature in that sphere on the turn when you cast a spell must make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Can do.
Okay, so I wanna throw that gravity thing. At that point,
Natural 1 and 7. So go ahead and roll that damage. 7 altogether.
then
As they both clash to each other under the huge gravitational pull, they do they kind of get like pulled to a center point?
yeah, they get pulled to like a black hole. They get pulled to a point.
So Shushar, just as about these arachnid legs are about to reach towards you and grab you to envelop you, they get pulled back, and you hear the sound of like 2 spiders just and you get crashed against each other onto the web.
You see,
yeah.
bread provide.
Bread protect. As you have Elder
Behind you,
Avari on
right.
your shoulder. Elder Avari, it's just unconscious unless somebody tries to wake him up.
Friends, behind you. There's wretched things behind you. Guard. And I move up the stairs with Elder Avari on.
I don't believe there's anything I can do. Also, thank you, Scraps.
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you.
Give him here, you hear a voice. The drow with several spots across his skin and those deep red eyes. He's poisoned. Here. I'm gonna attempt something here with the man you learned to be named Sarith, as he rolls a wisdom medicine check above 10. Never whisper rules. I wish I could say that as a global thing. He takes his turn attempting to awake Eldar Avari. As you stabilize back in consciousness, you have half your speed getting up, but it is your turn.
Alright, so I am awake now.
Yes.
And I have half my speed then. Okay. Hmm. I guess for the time being, I see these spiders out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole map has changed since I've been knocked out. I'm gonna
I wonder
move.
how.
Yeah, I'm
A
moving
teamwork
back here then
device explosion.
to my teammates, and that will be my move.
You see Sorn, like, as you guys like kind of circle around him, he has the dwarf kind of stabbing his shoulder painfully. You see anger across his face as he looks at all of you, and then something else in his eyes. Acceptance. As he kind of crosses both arms across his chest, and with the dwarf still on his back, he kind of leans back and falls down into the void below with the dwarf on his back, and then you hear the sound of splashing, the sound of splashing water and the tightening of silk rope.
Thank you, Dwarf.
Well, there goes the dwarf.
You hear several howling, growling sounds, bestial roars coming from the northern passage. As I'll show what these guys look like as you see their shadows move in the dark. Oh, I can't do that anymore. I can't post into chat anymore because I don't have the macro trend.
Oh no. Just post into general.
I can just post it like that.
I mean,
That's a nice Amazon image
Yeah.
file.
Oh no,
I should have
it's
to
a file.
download it.
yeah,
It
it's a
won't
weird
load
download.
it.
That's always what happens when.
Oh, it's a
you post
dog.
something and you click
Like
on
a
it.
werewolf.
That's fine. There we go.
Oh, nice. Fuck.
Let's break out of prison. Let's not do any reconnaissance or anything. I'm like, okay. One of them is occupied with Ront. The other one charges toward you, Natalia. Full headstrong, claws out. Does he want not to whisper, please? Here's a new monster. Do you mind if he whispers? 14. Both hit.
Can I move my hands specifically in a reaction manner?
You can cast shield if you wish.
No, I don't want to cast anything. I just want to move my hands. Trust.
To what end?
I want to move my hands to where intercept his claws so that he'll break my restraints.
Rule dexterity. Sleight of hand.
How do I do that?
Under S in skills. Sleight of hand.
Oh, right here.
He manages to take a big chunk out of it, but at the same time, slash across your open hands. Take half of 12, 6 damage.
Okay. Do I decrease my health?
Yes, by 6.
Oh, that didn't change it. There.
Versus guy. 4. All right, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any puddles near me?
There's a huge giant puddle that seems to flow northward about 60 feet below you, also known as the river.
Yeah, I mean like on the floor where I'm standing.
No, you're far away from the waterfall that the mist does not quite reach here to form any puddles.
That's lovely. Are those spiders still alive?
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
kind of looking into this cave that is used as a den by a few.
What are the walls of this cave?
The interior is very much nest-like, with mounds of debris, scattered bones and whatnot. Aside from the walls here being like splattered with dry and fresh blood, it is exactly the same as throughout this entire
Oh.
cave.
You said there were cobwebs.
Yeah.
Are there cobwebs on the walls?
No, just like all between the corners from the wall to the floor. And on the ceiling a little bit. Kind of drapes.
Nothing made of wood anywhere?
A few debris. Are you looking for anything specific?
Like on the door?
The door is made out of iron.
No wood, like lining or anything?
No, just pure iron.
Pure iron. Alright, is there any piece of the door that may, like of iron, that may have been like ripped off, is lying on the floor from when that guy was beating it? Or was it just dented and damaged?
There's the handle, it's still attached. But it is the only separate piece, but it's still attached to the...
So there's no like scraps of iron that I could pick up as a makeshift weapon.
There are the posts right behind you, you notice, that are made from iron. They're embedded in the rock, but if you have the strength for it to dislodge them, might just serve as a makeshift club.
Okay. Can I again cast frostbite to the base of that rod to freeze the ground, and then attempt to pull it from the ground with the weak?
I'll give you advantage on the strength check to pull it out.
Okay. Core strength pull, right?
Yep. Athletics if you want. I'm pretty sure they're the same for you though. Roll again because it's advantage. No, it's embedded in the rock. If anything, the frost kind of embedded it even more in the Zuck wood.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna slip right behind that guy. Well, not right there. I want to go like...
You gotta take what's called an opportunity attack, my friend.
It's not working. Whatever, never mind. So I'll just stay where I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to get like in between me. That I was gonna try to put the what's his name, Shoe. I was gonna try to put Shoe between me and the monster.
Shoe?
I can't
Bread.
really get behind him.
Bread protect, don't worry.
Yeah. All right, you get in there with your bread, my guy.
Okay.
Feed your bread to the animal to tame it.
No, that's not what bread for.
You hear the sound of ripping flesh and bone as Ront gets ripped apart inside the den. Dies like a warrior, dies like a brave hero.
Dies like a bitch.
Dies like a little bitch. And then you hear the sound of chewing of flesh.
Key far
died?
away from saving.
Yeah.
The orc boy.
Oh,
He was too far from
I had
the
a
rest.
story, I had a family, I had one-liners. If only the party talked to me before doing combat. Oh! Wow, it's almost like we're playing an RP game. Immediately break door. Immediately go for guard.
Hey, I wasn't the one who threw the bread out the window, okay?
Immediately
Yeah.
throw bread.
Immediately through.
Shoot shot. It's a one shot. Whatever. We were doing this expedited.
What the hell do I do?
You
Alright,
will go
so I
down
get disadvantage, right,
as
when I
legends.
attack. I get disadvantage attacking, right?
Yeah, melee attacks disadvantages because you're bound. Collar manacles are kind of bound by the same chain, so
You know, we never made my weapon.
spiritual weapon.
My packed weapon.
That's what I said. Like, just describe it. Like, I thought you were just gonna go with bread.
No, I just meant like, what is the damage roll? We never did that part.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? It's in your feet.
No, but it's a weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't say in the feat what the damage roll of that is. It just
Because
says I get.
it takes form of any weapon you make, because you're a hexblade. You can make a
What do you
great
wanna
axe if
make?
you want to.
What damage do you want to make it?
It's from the Compodium. What do you want? Here, I'll help you out. What weapon do you want, boy? you were-
I guess a short sword
Short sword.
is the best anagram for it, or a hand axe. I guess.
Is it
I
a
don't
plus
know.
one or just short sword? I don't remember hex.
It's just the short sword.
Just a short sword in your inventory. Bam.
Bazooka.
Thank you.
Yeah, bazooka, please. You could get a ranged weapon, a hex weapon, if you get the warlock feat for it. It's a thing, and then you can play Raven and just have gun,
Just have gun.
just gun.
Alright.
What does the short sword look like? Is it also bread? Is it just like a toast handle?
No, it's the what you name it.
Oh yeah,
The pizza peeler.
pizza peeler.
I will attack with the short sword that is called the pizza peeler, and I'll name it in a second. But I have disadvantage. Does no
11 does not hit.
Alright. The end.
Scraps.
Mm. Okay, so is Natalia hurt? Are you hurt?
I have 19 health.
On a scale of 1 to 25, how hurt are you? About 19.
Wouldn't it be a 6? If it's how hurt I am, not how healthy I am.
How much punches can you take?
If you're offering to heal, I'll take it. Just don't heal the dog.
Okay, well, I'm worried about the spiders, so
Don't heal them either.
I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna focus my attention on them. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on one of the spiders.
Go ahead, roll. Dexterity save. You got it. 21.
Woo, sacred flame.
Whoa, Sacred Flame. Amazing when it hits, but when it doesn't hit, it just feels bad.
Yeah. Hashtag DC cantrips.
As the pillar of fire concentrates and falls upon it, it dodges out of the way. It hits the webbing, kind of shattering a part of it, sending it shaking. Scraps, you're moving forward, charging down those stairs as Elder Avari.
Can I?
Yeah,
can
you
I
can.
take that purple lamp?
It's a bit of crystal / fluorescent moss. You can for sure take it, yeah.
Okay, I want to take it to see, to be able to see down there.
If I do this, what's your name? Scrap. If I do this, can you move it around now? Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Elder Avari.
Sorry, back. Okay. So what is the distance on Frostbite here?
30 feet, I want to say. 60 feet?
You can
I just
frostbite
wanna-
60 feet, but it's a creature.
Okay. So I would definitely like to hit one of those spiders then with it. I know
Yep.
that flamethrower just cast, so I'm just gonna hit one of those spiders real quick.
Sure.
I'm gonna hit the one that's closest to me with frostbite. So should I just hit frostbite then, or
Sure.
do I have to roll something else first?
You roll frostbite if you're going for a spell, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna hit frostbite.
For
Then.
one reason or another, they were not in initiative order, but that's fine.
Okay, so I didn't do anything to it then? No.
Why? DC Constitution save. So they have to roll Constitution.
Oh, okay.
It rolled natural 20.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Blessed by the might of Loth itself, it resists your frost. Yeah, you hit it, but it shakes it off.
Alright.
Red determined it was not ready to die.
Shut up.
And then...
Fucking troll. No.
Do I still... one last thing for me. Do I still have that short sword on me? I still see it in my inventory. I'm just wondering if I kept it after I got knocked out.
It's over yonder on the steps. Nobody ever picked it up.
Alright, I will go back to... I'm gonna get... oh, why can't I grab... There you are. I'm just gonna grab... I'm gonna wander over there to go look for it and grab it.
Yep, you do so. The spider you just shot at,
Alright.
in retaliation, climbs up and makes it all the way up the stairs. It's about 30, 35, 40 feet climb, and then it kind of blocks the way between you and Scrap. Thankfully, Scrap is holding the big, bright, phosphorescent fungi / crystal, so it catches the spider's eye as he attempts to enweb you by spewing a web at you at disadvantage. 18 hits.
Yeah.
For me,
I'm just
then?
reading.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you wanted me to do a saving throw.
DC 12, that's what I was reading. So DC 12 saving throw, please.
A D12?
That's at Gonzo.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
DC 12 strength. Save.
Sorry, I clicked twice.
You're restrained in webbing, my friend.
But my first one was
You got 17.
17.
Oh, you got 17. Oh, nice. You managed to burst out of the webs. Nonetheless, you take the damage that I did not roll for some reason. I know, it's automatic restraint, but one shot, gotta expedite. Not like it matters anyway, because that damage though did. Well, I know that's a natural 20. That's why that's a lot of damage. What's your health at? Oh, it's perfect lethal.
I have resistance to poison.
Woo! Awesome.
That's
Thank
it.
God.
Take a total of 11 damage. Elder Avari, help your friend. Or down.
Oh my
No
God.
one will judge.
I'm about to die.
Sorry, I didn't realize I had my mic off. Is it still my turn?
Yeah, it's still your turn. As the other allies coming out of the cell, Jimjar, the Dark Elf, and Stool kind of flying behind you. And you see like looks of concern across their faces as you cut off the bridge. There's Spider on the other side, and they look down toward the webbing, and you see general concentration of them just jumping.
Okay,
Fuck
so
this shit, I'm out.
basically. But I'm gonna be doing my best to heal my wounded comrade here. So I'm just trying to see which one of my heals that I have. I currently have cure wounds, and healing word. I'm just trying to figure out which one could I do. I have to be right next to him, or do those ones work from a range?
I'm
or a
pretty sure they
distance?
both work from a range.
Okay. If I click on this little gear wheel next to them, it gives me like a little
That's
Oh,
settings.
okay.
That's like if you want to modify the spell in any way.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just trying to see if I should use cure word or healing.
Yeah, cure wounds is touch. So it's
That's
melee.
a touch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd have to get closer for. Okay, I'll use healing word then. Healing word. Oh, what cast at what level?
The level 1 that you have.
Okay, I'll cast level 1.
Nice.
Nice, thank you.
Alrighty. And then,
Literally
yeah,
max.
I cast.
Hey, those teammates that are still up by the cell,
Yeah.
right? The NPCs. Can they do anything?
Yeah, they're contemplating jumping down and escaping.
Well, don't you think one of them could pick up one of those poison vials off the first guard and throw it at the spider?
Sure, on their way down, they can attempt to do that. Just that.
Or I don't know if it's still me, but I'm good now. I think that's everything for me.
The other giant spider climbs up as you feel its legs behind your neck, Shushar, as it caress you. Does a go ahead and roll me a DC Constitution saving throw, please.
That's the wrong button. Even worse.
4 piercing damage and 2d8. 15 damage total as you feel the pump of poison course through your veins.
It's okay.
It's okay. Bread provide.
Bread will bring back life.
That's it, fast spider. Sworn? Who's that? Who's still alive? Oh, they're struggling. Okay. Natalia, since you insist on still barring that entrance, the Quaggoth assails you with its claws. Yet with its savage claws, yet again. 23 hits for 7. 23 still hits you even with a shield, even with a +5, because that's 16 armor class.
I'm confused.
It hit for 23. You cast shield, increasing your AC +5. What is your current AC? Well, is it +5?
Where is AC?
On your character sheet, AC is
The little shield at the top.
Your armor class?
armor class, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 11, so 16.
Mm-hmm. And it hit for 23.
So I take 7 damage? Or I
Yep.
take 23 damage?
You take 7.
Okay.
The other one is still occupied with the other body. Natalia,
Okay.
you're assailed
23, I'd
by
just be jumping in the water.
by an oversight Quaggoth from one side and an oversight spider on the other side.
Okay. Hey, is that just wondering? Is his the guy who died in the the one dude who had a family or whatever? Drill, right?
No,
This
but go on. I know what you're talking about.
Is his corpse invisible still, or is that over?
Oh no, he's visible. He charged in as soon as he entered combat. He became visible again.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay.
You really should think about your turns while other people taking their turns.
Yeah. Sorry to delay everybody.
Oh, it's fine. It's hard to do when you're new and you have to ask like questions about stuff, so turns will take long at the start. Oh. It's fucking hot down here.
Trying
Okay.
to
What is the terrain like? Actually, hold on. Are the webs sticky?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Shu, can is Shu's mobility hindered at all?
Who?
Snoo, Shu, whatever his name is.
Shushar. I
Shushar.
don't think so. I think it was just for poison.
Okay. Okay. I would like to. It's a bad idea. I'm jumping in the water,
Okay.
but before I jump, I wanted to cast invisibility on Shu so that he can make an escape as well, since he's cornered between a spider and that dog thing.
Do you wish to take what's called a disengage action and forgo that? That way, when you jump from water, you're not taking 2 attacks from the enemies nearby, escaping their melee range, taking attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
So that's called an evade action. Help me out, Trent.
Okay.
Disengage action, where you pretty much dodge the attacks as you get away.
Okay, so I can't do invisibility and not take damage.
Unfortunately, not.
Okay, well then, sorry, Snoo. I tried. I'm in the water.
Snoo. Snoo. It's Shusha. Remember me. Remember my name before I die.
Make me happy. Don't worry.
Oh, you're so lucky, Trent. I'm looking at the initiative order.
How much of my movement did going into the water take? All of it, probably?
So 10, and then you leaped off. Going down does not take any energy. Swimming is difficult terrain. You still have 20 move, but because you don't have a swim speed, it's 10. From where you are, you can move 10 more swimming with the current.
Okay.
Yep.
How do I saw someone measure earlier. How do you do that?
So if you click and don't release your token, and you click Q, you can click Q again, it will set up like the points, and you can measure distance.
Oh, okay.
There's also the measuring tool, which is like the little ruler-looking tool, about
Coming
4
out of the
tools from there.
circle.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the terrain like right on the wall meets the water? Is it a straight cliff? Is it like
You're talking about
angle?
this?
Is there a shore? No, right where I'm, like right next to me, like below the stairs.
You look up. I mean, what you can see through thick webbing, 60 feet up, is like a giant mushroom
No.
cap.
Just right next to, like, in the water, where the water meets this wall.
Yeah,
Is there anywhere I could, like, grab onto? Or
I'm describing
step
it. It's a
on?
giant mushroom stem up top, and then you just see the stem kind of works up down, slowly getting thinner until it melts into the rock. There are a few crevices you can grab onto.
Okay, I would like to just grab a crevasse.
Sure,
and, like,
just
kinda
roll me a athletics
chill in
check.
that spot.
Yeah, just roll me athletics check if you don't mind. You drift a little bit downstream, but you manage to hold on.
I legitimately thought the water was going the opposite direction. That's funny.
No, it's going away from the waterfall.
Okay, well, I'm just chilling, ready to die from whatever's next. End turn.
I am. Give me a
Oh,
moment.
I just said it. I didn't. In Magic, you have to say end turn. So it's like end turn.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just rolling for stuff. Alaquagov is still eating Ront. Shushar. Back
So we
into
jumping
your
in the water,
cell.
boys? Is that what the fucking spider said?
No, it's the Quaggoth. Spiders don't speak.
Okay. Are we all jumping in the water? Is that what's going on? Is that what you just did?
Well, you gotta. Your scraps, right? No, your shoe.
I'm Shushar.
Shoe. You could probably make it over. The other people have a net in the way, or the web in the way. So, might just be you and me if you jump.
I like the way he's thinking.
But
I dig the,
you're also in
disengage.
between a spider and a dog, so
That's fine. It's called the disengage action.
no, I mean don't stay there.
Nerd.
And I jump in.
You jump in. As you jump in. Do me a perception check. Just for the fun of it.
All right. Perception, and I also will do a
Oh, it rolled.
performance.
It rolled a 13. You just do a front flip.
Yep.
Oh,
I
so
do that
graceful.
thing where the divers like touch their toes and then flip around.
You touch your toes, you flip around, and as you're gracefully about to
Sounds
enter
good.
water, you see something near opaque shimmer below the water, almost near invisible, blending with the bottom, but not quite. It is 4 times your size, and it just moved below the water toward where Natalia is, and then you dive into the water and try not to panic. Something is in the
Can
water with you.
Can I do that cartoon thing where I run in the air and grab a Get it?
Hurry,
I landed on-
everything! You still have 10 movement
Red Wolf
speed if you
effect.
wish to swim away from your current position.
True. I have swim 30.
Yeah, swim
Well,
30.
Does
You
he
can
have
just,
disadvantage because
you
he's
can just
holding
swim
the bread?
20 then.
No, my
No.
life is bread.
My life is red.
Is this like a wall or is it?
No, that's land.
Okay. Can I
Let me look up diving 6 stories into water. If that actually like, is that just
Probably.
that? Is it just like
No, it's not. You have to
I
you have
get
to
on.
fall like almost 200 feet before water becomes like,
stronger than
problem.
concrete?
especially if you hit it in like a dive or
You
get,
have a
like,
high
camera
which is why I
launch or
allowed it.
something
I was like,
that.
that's fine. But imagine you guys don't belly flop 60 feet into water. Like,
Did you guys know you have a higher chance of surviving falling onto concrete than water?
why?
Depends on how you hit it.
It does depend. From the farther height, water is more solid than concrete when you slam into it.
Makes sense, I guess.
Concrete's always concrete, but at certain height, water it becomes stronger.
Trent, we
Yeah.
can't have table banter.
Shut the hell up, Cole.
All right. Oh, who's
That's
next?
what Cole would
anyways.
say.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let Natalia know that there's some shit in the fucking water. The bread will not protect you if you're that far away.
Okay.
The spider looks around confused and trying to spot a new target, seeing the giant robot holding the glowing crystal. It charges at him. God damn it, stupid robot's
Why?
pulling all the aggro. Because you're pulling all the aggro! No, not-
Hey Scraps, remember that burning hole in the web right in front of you?
Yeah, nice
I really hope
singed,
you guys are okay.
Nice little gap there. You might want to
nice
take advantage
singed
of it.
gap right over here. You have to like score into it, just right into the net.
I believe in your robotic.
Dolphin dive
like-
through the net into the sea monster's mouth.
Oh, it rolled fucking 20. You're still restrained. 21 hits, 6 piercing damage, and then you have advantage against poison, right?
Yeah,
resistance.
resist.
But you have advantage against saving against poison, like dwarves do.
Let me check.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
You know what? Don't even check. I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll me DC 11 Constitution saving throw with advantage. You did it. Okay. Or half. Cool. So you receive 6. 6.
I'm about to die.
Yeah.
He has advantage on saving and resistance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. Wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. I'm just gonna roll 1d8 because I'm a gentle god. I am a graceful god. Take 7 damage total. As you are assailed from both sides, Scraps, it's your turn.
Okay, so
You gotta thread the needle.
seeing my demise near, I sent a prayer to the skies, and I cast shield on myself. Shield,
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Fate, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get a +2 AC.
Yep.
And also I will cast. I touch my chest, which is
back.
metal, and I cast on top of it Blessing of the Forge, so I can have another 1 AC.
Are those not two concentration spells, correct? Oh, you. Oh yeah, you have integrated armor. Cool. Yeah.
Chances of survival have increased by 20%.
Oh my god.
System's back.
Yeah. Yeah. Arc. Anything else on your turn?
I will try to make the disengage. Can I disengage to the water?
So, Shield of Faith was bonus action. The other thing was not an action that you did, right?
No, it says it's an ability that I can do once a long rest.
Warforged are great. Alright, disengage.
Okay.
This is what I called it.
Bye.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you still on the like on the platform?
I jump just at the edge because that's all my movement allows to jump.
Cool, because you're a Warforged, you short and you die. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
No. I remember we had this debate in the Curse of Strahd. Eldar Avari,
Okay.
you take the hero's way out.
Drinking.
I am screwed.
You can
I
make that
can't-
jump.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Just walk in, disengage, and jump in the hole.
Would that work, DM?
You can certainly try.
What would I roll for that?
So
You don't have to roll anything.
performance,
Oh, goddamn.
just to see how you can just thread that needle. Pretty much roll anything above a 5 and you're Gucci, my man. I just want to give it like a
Wait.
slight
You
25%
aimed him.
chance of like failure.
I'm sorry, where's performance?
Under
at?
P, performance. Skills,
Oh,
performance.
I see. Oh god, I got a -1.
I know.
Don't you
God
acrobatics?
bless me.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to give him acrobatics
Thank
because that's a
Jesus.
+5.
Thank you.
Yeah, fucking
Thank God.
front flip, thread the needle, you jump, you make it, you like get pulled by the current for another 10 feet.
All right.
You feel something touch your leg.
Oh shit. So wait, I can still move? Do I have any movement left? Or no?
Like
I'm
10 more like swim movement because like swim through water is difficult terrain if you don't have swim speed. So 10 more.
Can I grab on? It looks like the wall that's closest to me. I might be able to grab on. I'm not too sure. It's more. It's this
Over
one,
yonder?
no, yeah, the one to
You
the
can
right of
attempt
me,
like an
that's-
athletics check to see if you can grab hold of the crevices. Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I'll do an athletics check.
Sweet. You grab onto wherever the fuck you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and chill by this bad boy right here. I think that's right. Yeah, and that will be it for me then.
You watch as the giant spider that you left behind charges the remainder of the prisoners. You watch
Yeah,
it
fuck them.
crawl, crouch, leap forward, and in the last heroic attempt to save everybody, the drow elf leaps before the giant spider, takes the full brunt of the bite as he pushes the gym jar and stool off as they kind of like fly toward the webs, get stuck, and the spider just leaps on top of the drow elf, and you hear a short scream that's cut very shortly. Bopito falls from the net and just drifts down the river towards you guys.
Oh, hey.
The other elf is not moving anymore. And you see, like, just black blood streaming, like, from his face, kind of washing off downstream as he puts away the dagger and just kind of begins to swim towards shore.
Damn.
The bread likes him.
The bread favors. You see a giant figure sprint off the edge and leap and
That's
land.
the dog
Oh.
that was eating the guy. So did it cross that whole room and jump?
No, it's not the dog that was eating the guy. Lands about yonder as it swims onto shore and begins to shake off water and turns toward Shushar with a growl. You hear the gentleman dwarf that just stabbed Drow like it's no tomorrow say, I do quite say I think something just touched my foot. Eeny, meeny, miny,
that's
mo. Scraps. Oh my god.
God.
It had to be him.
I was like either one or two, right? What do they even do? You feel something touch your foot, something acidic, something that tingles. Doesn't do quite any damage. It doesn't penetrate the heavy armor that you just put onto yourself. But nonetheless, it's below you, and you look down, and you can kind of see how the water is disturbed by it, as if it's going around this invisible, semi-opaque shape that's slowly working its way up your leg.
Somewhere is in the water. Something is in the water.
Something is in the water, yeah. Something touches the bottom, and it reaches all the way to touch your leg, and is slowly wrapping itself.
Okay. Help me, please.
Natalia?
Okay. So I'm right here, right, by this little thing.
Yep.
Okay, so 5 feet, just like right about reaches. Who's that guy? Is that Scraps? No, yeah, that's Scraps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I want to do. First of all, if I wanted to and I tried to cross this river, how much movement do I have once I get across the river?
10.
Okay, forget it. Okay, I want to swim. I want to just like jump, just like a little bit this way, right? Because I'm holding onto the rocks.
Okay.
Whoosh, going that way. And then I want to cast shape water, okay? With the action of freeze. And what I want to do is I want it to. Is there a way for me to like draw? I don't know. Okay. Basically, I want to create this like kind of like a shape underneath me and underneath Scraps, because that's within a 5-foot area, which is what it says. Freezing the water there so that we can stand on the water, on the ice.
You can freeze a 5x5 area of water. That's how much one creature occupies. That's the zone of control of one creature. You can't traverse spells between squares. Nonetheless, you can generate a floating platform.
What?
Which part did you not understand?
I would like to create ice that I'm standing on,
Yep.
but Scraps can't stand on it.
No, because it has to occupy a 5x5 one square, which is a space of one creature.
Okay. Well, if it's just under me, I want my platform.
Mhm.
With a little bit of a wall on the side. That I splashed up and froze at the same time.
Okay.
So we got like this L-shaped ice platform, so that
Mhm.
I'm protected, but also out of the water.
Sure thing. Anything else on your turn?
Do I have any healing abilities?
Do you?
I don't know. Is there any? Does it have to be a spell that I chose before?
Yeah,
Or is-
and
okay,
also
then.
sorcerers wizards can't or don't usually get any.
Okay, well then.
Unless you have something on your person that can heal, like a medicine pack, or any items, like magic items that can heal, or any abilities that can heal, or spells that can heal.
Okay, so there is under no circumstances that Scraps can stand on this ice platform with me.
Not the way you conjured it, though.
Okay. Well. Okay, how sturdy is that Okay, does there just so happen to be a little stalagmite on the rock right next to me where I'm standing? Doesn't need to be anything special or big, just there.
Stalagmite, like from the floor up.
From the floor up.
Where you're standing?
Like on the wall, like right there, kind of coming out near the water base. Just something like right next to me, like a rock, like little rock, like a stalagmite sticking up, something.
Sure.
Okay, I have a 5-foot rope in my inventory. I would like to tie the rope to the stalagmite and throw it to Scraps so that he can hold on right there near me.
Instead of casting a spell?
Oh, is that... I can't do both?
Action
Those are
combat.
actions. Yeah.
Okay then, sorry Scraps, I'm on my ice platform.
Don't worry.
Goodbye, Rose. Don't forget me, Jack. Oh, the other Quaggoth is gonna spend his time like eating the other guy. Shushar. Escape within your reach. Light at the end of the tunnel. Unless...
Shushar enjoys his friends. They were such great friends to me right now. So,
Back into your cell, bottom dweller.
how does he look? Is he looking perfectly fine?
Perfectly fine, nobody even hit him.
So,
How much can I dash in the other direction? Yeah.
let's just see here. This is a one-shot, motherfucker. See it?
See it. Praise bread.
Bruce Red. Bye.
Goodbye.
I ended my turn.
Great teamwork.
Shushar will never forget you. Your names will be etched in the halls of bread.
Your bride.
I apologize, but Shushar will live.
That's great.
18 versus nope. Spider climbs down. You see it assail the other prisoners, Stool and Jimjar, as they enter combat. I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage in the background. Scraps, go ahead with your turn.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so I'm gonna try to lure the beast under the water by trying out this little bright thing that I have, the crystal, the break crystal,
Yep.
to the duck. Can I throw it?
Are you trying to like, distract whatever's like cradling your leg?
Yeah.
You feel its hold release as you offer it the gift in your hand, and you see semi-translucent something wrap itself around the crystal, engulf it, and you see the crystal glow slowly become more and more dull as it begins to dissolve.
Okay. And now I'm gonna. How deep is the water?
It's about 15-20 feet below you. Can't quite see the bottom.
I'm going, since I'm a robot, I'm gonna try to just walk on the water surface, on the water floor to the coast. to the other side.
Are you gonna sink?
Yeah.
Okay. Still difficult terrain, but yeah. Don't need to breathe.
Yep. And I walk like 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's can I heal? Can I cast a heal on me?
Yep. Sweet. Elder Alvari.
Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do here is, how far can we move with the water? You said
15
10?
feet. Half your
15?
movement.
Okay.
Difficult terrain, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do can I do a healing word on myself, or no? Or
Yeah, I think
cure wounds?
you can target self. It's a creature, right? That's what it says.
I don't actually know how to read the.
I don't know how to read.
Yeah, I know how to read, but I don't know how to like bring up just the.
Just a card.
That's
I'll
specific
I'll
one.
let you know
Yeah.
right now. Healing word. A creature of your choice that you can see within range can also be yourself. Yeah.
Oh shit! What just happened to my character sheet? Oh, thank God it's okay. I went to spells by accident. Okay. I'll do the healing word on myself then.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so that lets me heal for 8 points then.
Yep.
And
Any-
then I. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Any movement
Uh,
or action?
I was gonna start swimming across to
50
get
feet?
to the other. Yep. You can only move.
You can move diagonally like this.
vertical. Okay, because I was gonna move that way if that's possible, like this way if that's possible. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'd like to get onto the land then, and that will
Okay.
be my entire turn there.
Sweet. Giant spiders feasting on us. One unfortunate elf. Other elf is dead. Quaggoth is. You make it to the shore. Okay, so you make it to the shore, and you see this beast shake off the water, sink through sharks, escape from his grasp. It locks eyes with you, and as it charges at you, it makes its way halfway across towards you, charging in, and you see the certain something that was hidden, half translucent in water, lurch out, and with a bellowing, kind of gurgly sound, you hear it actually speak in that gurgly sound, just.
Flesh for the tasteless god.
And it just lurks toward this thing and engulfs it. And then slowly begins to pull it toward the water.
Well then.
Oh God. Oh God.
Natalia.
Haha. Okay.
Grey Ooze has entered chat. Oh, weird. I only have like 4 hours for this one shot. How about I throw the entire combat folder at my players? So, fuck all those NPCs.
Okay. So you can see this arrow, right?
I cannot. What are you trying to do?
I'm drawing an arrow straight to Avari. Like in a straight line.
I don't see it, but
From
okay.
me to him. Okay, but
can-
I'm not telling you what I'm doing. I'm describing it. So
Okay.
I'm drawing an arrow in that direction, straight across. It's 20 feet, 4 squares.
Yeah.
If I cast Frostbite onto the water, how much of that will freeze?
5 foot area.
That's it. How far can I jump?
In difficult terrain? Have you ever...
Is ice difficult terrain?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I'll allow
Okay.
you to
How
long
far can
jump
I leap after
can
sliding with momentum?
10 feet. before you touch ground.
Decently hard to do on ice, actually.
Yeah, like 10 feet, and that's
IRL.
like a nice maximum if you roll nice.
What I'm saying is, what if I skip a square,
Alright,
freeze a square,
alright.
and then there's one more square of water before the land, right? So I do that, and I jump from my ice platform.
Roll
to
me
that ice
acrobatics,
platform.
succeed on DC 10, and you can do just that. Yeah.
Okay, how much do I have to roll on acrobatics?
You gotta beat 10.
Gotta beat 10. I'm gonna get a 1. I'm
That's-
gonna fall in the water, and
That's
I'm
me
gonna
being
die.
generous.
It's always what happens.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is not the first time you've done such a feat. As you're trying to leap across sheets of
Actually,
ice, drifting downstream.
Well, does it make a difference if this isn't my first time? Because I actually being a specialized.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
ice
assuming this is not your
spell,
first time leaping across
am
squares,
familiar.
going downstream, practicing
Correct.
the ways of the mage.
I am a specialist with ice-based spells and water, so I've
So you
done
probably
maneuvers
don't-
like this.
It's not so we're establishing character 3 hours into the session.
Hey, all
am
my
sure
spells
so.
are ice and water. I don't think it's a
It would
far
be funny if
stretch.
you leaped and it's like I cast ice beneath my feet and like you break your feet and like that's where the session ends. Alright. Cool. Gonna do that acrobatics check for me, my bad.
I can't find acrobatics.
Andre!
It's in the skills on the left,
Skills.
where you found the other stuff before.
Yeah,
It should be at the top area, like
Oh,
pretty much
there
the
it
very
is.
top.
The first one.
Well,
It's like a chode.
well,
Show.
then how about I just stay on that second ice sheet?
Yeah.
Nope.
Sure. You slip off your second ice sheet. Anything else on your turn?
Hold on.
I'm holding. Flesh for the flesh god. Blood for the blood god. Bread for the bread god.
Bread.
Bread. The one person I thought Trent was like, oh, Trent's gonna like role play. He's
I
gonna like
didn't mean to
do
click
funny
that.
shit. Immediately combat. Immediately. Not even.
Hey man, you didn't expect that shit, did you?
I. Yeah, Trent, you won.
I'm the video game boy.
You already cast the
I
frost
didn't
ray.
mean to click that. I did not mean to click
Well,
that.
I'm gonna yell at you anyways.
First thing I said when I clicked it, I didn't mean to click that.
You assume I listen to my players. Banana tiger.
Okay, well, how? Okay, wait. You said I slipped off my ice thing?
You're like holding up. You're not standing on top of it, ice skating with a 7 acrobatics. You probably slid off it at this point.
Okay, well, what if when I started to slide, I shoved my half-broken restraints into the ice to hold myself up?
You embed yourself into the ice sheet.
No. Okay, so like, let's pretend I had like a knife in my hand and I shoved the knife in to hold myself on. I did that with the broken restraints.
That's what embed means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just want to stay on the ice sheet. Thank you.
you
ending
stay on the
turn.
ice sheet.
All right, let's get this rolling so you can just pull me in the water and
Sure,
end my
sure.
suffering.
Alright.
Shushar is out.
Shushar?
You're sure it's gonna be like the only guy to survive this fucking thing.
I have a question. How far can I throw a rock?
Like magic stone?
Yeah.
What does the spell say? I disconnected again. I'm back. So 120 feet, I
Oh,
think is
No,
the
60
magic
feet.
60 feet
Now I
from
can
that.
throw it with 60 feet.
You can reach.
God
you
damn,
can,
that's
you
weird.
can't reach. You can walk. A little closer. Ah, there you go. You can reach.
Can I? Yeah.
Eh,
Alright. Does it look like he's being melded into the fucking?
Oh
flesh
yeah, he's
thing?
absorbed into the thing.
Alright. Shushar is gonna be the greatest hero of all time. Shushar throws magic stone at being. Hold on a second. This is supposed to deal this, not that. This.
Ah, yes, I have an actual.
Shushar's mighty magic stone. Does a 13 hit?
What is that?
Hit who?
The blob.
It hits the blob.
The blob takes 6 magical bludgeoning damage.
Amazing.
The bread provide.
The bread provide. Can I put you on GM layer? I will. There we go.
And that is the end of my turn. I will react if the thing fucking gets close to me and want to fucking book it.
Flesh for the flesh god.
Bread for bread.
Bread for bread. 6 bludgeoning damage. Does it do anything else, or is it just stone?
It's just a magical rock.
Amazing grace. How
And now it's
sweet.
just a rock inside of it.
Oh, cool. Spider time. Time for me to roll off camera because you guys don't care about these NPCs. That's fine. Amazing grace. Jim Jar had a story. That's fine. How much AC does a spider have again? 14. Both hit. Oh, you go, Jim Jar. Oh, you carry this team, Jim Jar. You defeat that spider. You do your thing, Jim Jar. You cut yourself loose. Jim Jar drops through the water, drifts a little bit, swims for his swim speed. It makes it about this yada. He's holding onto stool like it's a floating raft. It's a good time.
Nice.
Scraps. Goodbye.
I walk my 15 feet to
Just
the shore.
I ascend from the depths.
I crawl from the depths
Yeah.
to the stone.
Roll me perception while you're in the depths there, bud. What did you roll there? It's dark. It's okay. It's dark. But what was that post? Number 10?
I swear to God, if you say there's another one, I'm leaving.
No.
Oh, there's 12 more.
Ooh. Okay. So among the sunk to the bottom of the river from the stalagmite's bottom chamber, you saw a whole bunch of chain shirts, studded leather armor, shields, hand crossbows. You saw short swords and daggers, just whatever sank to the bottom did not float downstream. You stepped on a few caltrops, but they just kind of sank beneath your feet. A few building hammers and 2 bags of iron spikes. If you want to pick any of those up, you can on your way.
Okay, I wanna pick the chain shirt for me.
Chain shirt, okay.
Yeah, and some weapon.
There's short swords.
A couple of those.
A couple?
One?
I'm gonna say 1. Just
Okay,
because
one.
both shirt. I'm gonna be like, you have 2 hands, you can pick 1 each. Chain shirt, here you go, buddy. It's in
The
your
robot bite the second sword.
Thank you.
As you ascend with your new dark metal chain shirt, like some monster out of death, with a gleaming new blade. What do you do for the rest of your turn?
Okay, I'm gonna try to smack the restraining chains I have into the floor. Try to break
Roll
them
me
with
strength athletics, please. No go.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Eldar.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a page here right out of Sushar's book and just get the hell away from this thing that I just saw consume something.
Are you gonna sprint away, or are you gonna take a disengage action?
I'm gonna do disengage action.
Then doesn't matter what I'm gonna roll. Then it just attempts to grasp you with another one of its quadrupod tentacles, but you manage to dodge away and you run.
All right, and is that my whole turn then? There.
Oh, unless you want to do anything else aside from running like a bitch. Can you do anything for a bonus action?
I was gonna try breaking my cuffs off if I could.
Sure. Let's say that takes your bonus action. Go ahead and roll me that. The just pure. You just want to break them apart.
Yep, just to get my
Athletics.
hands at least apart.
Athletics.
Athletics. All right.
Unless you want to break them some other way. I mean, I'm just assuming you're just going to try and pulling out the chains.
Yep. All right. Athletics.
Wow, it's almost like this could have been done like not in combat, like in the cell. We could have like attempted things around or something. I don't know.
No.
No, it's not go. Anyways,
Okay. All right. Well, I ran away like a bitch. That's what I'm gonna do.
There's nothing wrong with survival.
Exactly.
30. Oh, the spiders is crawling in pursuit down the webs. Other Quaggoth takes damage as it beats the shit out of this thing, out of the inside, trying to escape. I'm rolling all that in the background. Ooze pulls it closer to pull under the water. And attempts to hit you, Natalia, with one of its pseudopods for 14. Does 14 hit? Yep. For 7 plus 7. If the target is wearing non-magical armor, its armor is partially corroded, taking cumulative of... Doesn't matter, it's 7
Are
plus
you able
7.
to cast shield?
Are you casting shield?
Yes.
What's your AC?
11? Or does that +5 still apply?
So
Plus
that makes it
5.
16.
Yeah, mix 16. You block its pseudopod attack, just with a wall of force. It is your turn.
Okay, so no damage?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Can I jump 5 feet?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be an acrobatics roll?
No, you can jump.
Thank gosh. Okay. So, who is this thing right here below my token?
This?
Yeah.
That is Bopito. He was in the cell with you guys for the last 6 days. He is a Daro, meaning dark dwarf. Seems to have been hiding a shank this entire time. Has a slight habit of talking himself. Has more to his personality. But yeah, that's pretty much your cellmate.
Okay. Can I do all of this at once? Can I throw my rope to him
Mm-hmm.
and then go to shore and pull him to shore?
Yep.
Because right now he's only 5 feet away. So if I get that and then pull him the rest,
Yep.
help him get to shore.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay.
What is still available to me?
That was using that an action. You still have like 25 feet of movement left to you, and any bonus action.
Okay. Well, I can't see anything.
Yes.
So let
Shushar
me-
and Elf disappeared into the darkness. Y'all want to see what he sees? Just
Can I yell towards them
Can I use echolocation?
and
Yes.
have them yell back so that I can run in the direction of their sound along with the guy I just pulled in, or I guess he has to wait till his turn.
Just trust in the bread.
Put your faith in the bread.
Okay, that's it. How about this? I follow the scent of the rotten bread.
It leads you over yonder.
Okay, how far can I go?
20 more feet.
That's 45. I'm just gonna go right there.
Yitus bombitos. Me short legs. I can only make it this far. Are we still ruling the initiative for Quaggoth who's eating dude? No, we're not. Shushar. Did we all make it? Are we all running?
There's one guy in the water still.
I mean, he'll make it.
Okay.
He'll make it.
All right.
Do you make it for? Do you like make it for an escape at this point?
Well, is there any kind of a light source ahead?
I'm reading something to see what it does. Yes, okay. So, I'll create a bonfire over there. And it is, apparently it's concentration, so I apologize, Tom.
If
I probably
bonfire
fucked
sucks
up.
ass, I don't know why you keep using that fucking janky ass
Best
spell. It's a
Suck
janky
egg.
ass.
Suck egg, put bonfire there. It's
I
like,
am looking for. You know, I am looking for it. I am.
I will actually. Here, hold up. I was gonna say I'll be right back, but I'll just switch to wireless and walk out with the headset.
it's right there. I want it at the exit that we're going to.
What is it?
There you
40-20?
go. Run to the light.
It's 40-20, isn't it?
If I can-
Yeah.
It just says bonfire.
There. As you guys-
Shout, Red saves us all.
As you guys run for liberty, run for freedom, you
The
hear
east rises like we do.
the east rises as we descend further into madness. You watched whatever, like beacons of light in the south. But it doesn't matter. By the time you guys make it out, they are already too late at reforming positions, especially since you cut off their like route for backup. Like even if I put a guy here, like what's a crossbow range? Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I can crossbow you guys. Oh fuck yeah,
I'm
I
in
can
the dark.
crossbow you.
Can they see me?
Oh yeah, they're dark elves.
So,
So
that's the limited range of sight, dude.
oh, two of them cannot reach you because they don't have. Wow, taking out that fucking choke point is harsh.
Yeah, dark vision's 60 feet.
Yeah, so they have disadvantage on these fucking crossbow bolts.
Oh,
16, natural 1, 15. That's fine. I'm not gonna be an ass.
two of them hit.
I'm not gonna be an ass. It's fine. As you beacon your allies to safety under the cover of many arrows, you venture outwards toward freedom, toward salvation. I'm making sure that everybody's here. Yes.
The bread provides. Remember this when you eat your next meal.
Remember me. Is everybody still here?
I'm
Dying.
making a punch, but I'm listening.
Ah, yes.
I'm always listening.
Oi.
Hey, is it my turn yet?
No, we're done.
We're out of
We
initiative.
escaped.
Oh, we won?
Oh no, we have not escaped yet. We're in a cave.
Should we
You are in
should we
pursuit.
rest?
As you gather around the fire and take respite in your escape, you see Pupito, the Daro, kind of look over his fine collection of freshly gathered organs from the one drow where that he was fighting with on that spider web. He arranges the heart at the center and arranges the kidneys on either side, and seems to really take his time to arrange a nice circle of other fleshy bits. As he
I
takes his
crackle
time.
some bread and throw it into the pile.
I
And I
see.
nod.
I see you are familiar with the blessings of the Fleshed One. Come, let us praise this escape, so that we may Proceed onwards, friends, towards salvation. Kind of stabs the heart in the middle, it sprouts a little bit of blood, and he studies the pattern of the blood.
I throw bread around in the air when he does that.
We follow the central path of salvation, friends.
The bread agrees. Which path is central path?
He looks up, like his eyes are crossed. He's like, that way, and he points toward like just a flush wall.
I walk towards the wall.
It's a solid wall.
Don't think
I'm
that-
sorry, I'm reading these symbols backwards. Perhaps a fresh heart would make my readings more accurate.
Saying I think they have fresh hearts.
Oh,
Anybody
I'm back
wish-
at my computer now. You guys moved where we were?
Yeah, we're at a new place.
I was gonna do something else right there.
What were you gonna do as you were under the assailment of arrows and whatnot?
I was gonna ask if any of the rubble from the collapsed area hit the land on the shore and not just in the water.
It all
And
sank
if
in the water.
so, was it all went into the water?
Mhm.
Nothing hit the land.
No.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna look for items that may have been on the land.
Stalagmites straight into the lake.
We should
That's cool.
we should break this scuff, these shackles. Now that we have a little bit of time.
I'll make you a bet, says Jim Jar. You break those shackles in 3 tries, and I'll give you literally all the gold I have on my person.
I'd take that bet.
If you lose the bet, I get to eat some of the bread.
Bread is sustenance. You may have some. If the bet is lost. Go,
You may-
go.
You may attempt to break out of your restraints if you so will, if you have anything to pick them with, if you have any strength, tool your muscle.
Can I smash against those stalactites in the floor?
Does it?
Are those stalactites in the floor?
Yes.
Can I smash the shackles on those?
Sure, I'll reduce in the difficulty class to strength, get out of them, break them.
Does it still count from before when I broke out of mine?
You managed to break the stalagmite more than the manacle itself.
Damn.
And
Let's try one.
let's try one. Does it count from before? Who I don't remember who asked me what.
That was me. I was just wondering because for the other a very
What?
What?
we're
I
trying
was just
to do.
wondering if we could bid. What?
Sorry, I was trying to say that from before I broke out. Like I remember I rolled before for to see if I could get out of the handcuffs or the
Did you?
restraint. I should
You did
say.
not get out of the handcuff. You rolled like a 10.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can I use my slippery skin to like sleight of hand my way out of the handle, out of the thing?
Do me a DC 15 dexterity.
Now, is this technically a grapple?
No, it's a restraint, but technically I'm giving you a reduced DC. So take it or
Okay.
leave it, nerd.
So-
Also, you see what I meant by like out of the abyss, like kicks your ass?
Oh, 100% fucking Christ.
Yeah,
So where are we?
the abyss.
We're in a cave.
And we're just kind of chilling right now.
You do
We're
what you
trying to
want.
break out of the handcuffs.
But is it like a turn-based system right now, or are we just
No,
kind of
we're just chilling. There's no initiative.
Am I still wet?
Somewhat.
In what manner?
You've just been
I'm
water
kidding.
wet.
Anyway, are there any puddles around?
Yeah, one is forming at your feet.
Does someone have a
I dip what's
hammer?
left of my restraints into the water, and I frostbite specifically in the middle, making the metal brittle, and I break it apart.
Roll me strength athletics, please.
What number do I need to hit?
I
to
will
break
tell
these?
you it's 15. I'm reducing the DC from 20 because you are implementing helping actions, but you're rolling shitty dice. So it's a no
That's
go.
ridiculous, dude. There's like nothing left of the metal. It's frozen.
It's magical. It's not frozen. There you go.
It's almost like it's made
Concentrated
out of steel.
spell.
It's not made to get out of because it's meant for prisoners. Ooh, wowee.
Whatever.
This ain't
Is there a
frozen.
big rock?
Okay, how about this? How about instead of trying to break it apart, I do that exact same thing, but while it's frozen, I go slap it against the stalagmite.
This is
Still strength.
Or even better, I'll break it over Scrap's head.
You know, that's even better.
I was
You can
just
give me
gonna
that
say,
piece of
is
bread
there-
now.
Is there?
Oh, there!
Oh,
I hit it
not
with
three.
the piece of bread. That thing's probably harder than the steel.
No, you don't take bread with this. Is there a big rock?
Stalagmites and shit throughout. Yeah, just big rocks.
But like, is there just like a big rock?
Yeah,
Who's
there's
the
nothing.
strongest out of all of us? Who has bread blessed the most with muscles of yeast?
Ew.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is strong?
You?
I'm
You-
not strong. Fuck you.
You.
guys.
The strength was in you all along, Trent.
Power of bread.
Yes.
Hearing this amazing speech that the guy said, I look at him and I say, "You're probably the strongest." Someone pick up Big Rock, and then I put my hands on the ground. Wow, do we all have shit strength in this team?
Yeah, pretty much.
We are all amazing.
Wow.
We all have like 10. We all have plus
If
0
this
to
was a
strength.
long-term campaign, okay, Trent, out of Abyss, ready? If this was a real campaign, you guys start level 1.
Fuck it.
Can I try
We
to
thought
use...
Death House was deadly. Like this campaign starts like half the people die.
Alright.
Can
Also,
I just try
yeah.
to use the short sword to somehow make a phalanx against someone
like a
else's
winch?
status? Yeah,
Wait,
but not
can I?
for myself, but for someone else. Like
I will make this a DC 10 strength, but if you fail it, you break the sword.
how many swords do we have?
I think that's the only. We only have 2 swords.
I have
Can-
one.
Can I
Yeah.
still do spell stuff right now?
Okay, I'm
Yeah, what
gonna
do you
try
want?
it on Shushar.
Okay.
If you have the spell slots for it, you can do spells, yes.
Okay. Do I have? Okay. Is there any kind of a key slots left on this stuff? My restraints anywhere?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. Okay. I would like to shape
Scraps
the
breaks out of his
water
bonds,
from
by the
the
way.
puddle.
Yep.
Okay. And then I would like to push the water into the lock. Have it form the shape of the required key.
Okay.
Freeze it. And use my tools proficiency to
Go ahead.
unlock myself with that ice key.
Go ahead, it's gonna be a 15.
With
I don't
what?
suck.
Roll
That is
with
the
what?
average.
Roll what? Do I roll what? Roll these tools?
Thieves tools. Yeah, proficiency one.
Attribute. What attribute?
Dexterity. Or intelligence, whichever one you want. Intelligence to know what the lock is, because it's a pretty smart move, but dexterity to know how fair you are at actually getting notches and shit.
Yes!
Yes, you unlock the shackles. They drop on the ground and clink.
Time. Anyone want to heal me, please? I gave you this nice rope.
Is
You help me out, I'll heal you.
I'll give you a feelsy.
I mean, can't you just use that key on all of them? Wouldn't it
Yeah,
pretty much
here.
be
Who
the
wants
same
the
thing?
key?
Me, I'll heal you.
Okay, I unlock everybody in the same
I
manner.
was like, why would you even bother asking who? You're just gonna lock everybody.
One by the one after the next.
Alright, I'll heal you right now with Healing Word.
Now that Shushar has time.
So 5 healing.
Yep.
It sucks, Trent. You level 1, you're being pursued by Drow, because escaping this prison, not killing everybody, like being pursued its entire time. And there's encounters on the way, and like which way are we going and stuff. Like the fucking module is like brutal.
God damn.
Not this
We've
one
already
shot.
been doing this for 4 hours.
So everyone's unlocked, right?
We're just about done.
Yeah.
I just
Alright. So how much healing do we have in total, boys?
I'm a healer.
How much you got left?
No clue. I just got Cure Wounds and Healing Word. That's all I got.
Okay. And so when you go into that tab, the spells tab there.
Attacks and spell casting.
No, so you see in the character sheet there's core, bio, and spells.
Oh, yep. I wrote his spells right now. Okay. Yeah.
So how many of the first slot do you have?
I have 4.
And how many have you used? Because you've used Healing Word.
Oh, slots total, it says 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many do you have
yeah.
left?
It shows that I have slots remaining. 0 now.
Right. Probably just didn't go up from when you like started it.
Probably.
Unless you did the 4
You
spells.
didn't set it. It always starts in 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
So from what I know, you did 1 Healing Word.
Yep, I did do a Healing Word, and I've also done a Cure Wounds on the stairs.
Okay, so that's 2. So you probably still have 2 left.
Okay.
And you did Spiritual Weapon once, which means you
Yeah,
have
I did
1.
Spiritual Weapon, and I did Frostbite once too.
Yeah,
I did it on a
Frostbite's a cantrip,
spider,
right?
and it failed.
So technically, you have 3 uses of healing, but it'll take
Okay.
one of your level 2s because you can upcast.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's also a one-shot. Who gives a fuck? We're gonna die anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I'm like lower than half.
Alright.
So I would request yeast to be put inside of me.
Alright. What would you like? Cure Wounds or Healing Word?
Cure Wounds is a higher.
Alright, I'll do Cure Wounds. And then cast at what level? I believe I only have 1.
Yeah, just do it at level 1.
Alright.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel Fred's love coming back to me. And then someone wants to heal Natalia because he asked first. But
Does anybody else on the team have healing?
Yeah. Touch Natalia on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on her.
Was that 25 or 27?
that is 6 to heal you. You get 6 HP.
Should we venture forth then?
We go central path, like bread gods and flesh gods provide.
Alright.
Tom,
Tom,
you ever
can I-
seen
can I-
Avatar?
Yeah. What about it?
Not the movie, the show.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when they were waterbending in the
Yeah.
giant drill and they were cutting through the steel? by going back and forth with the water.
Yeah.
Can I do that to a stalagmite?
Yep.
And then, do the same thing to carve a little handle and make a stalagmite sword.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to have done that to the stalagmite there.
You take your time and you do just that. You have a stalagmite sword. Do you not already have a sword in your inventory?
Do I?
Stalagmite sword. Dine. You look around you as you venture forward with what little survivors remain. You may take whichever path you wish.
Let's go.
Central. Let's go this way. This is central, I guess. Yeah.
I just want, I don't know how useful this might be, but would anyone like me to do detect magic to make sure there's nothing ahead or anything?
Sure. Just remember that takes up your last level 1.
And never mind then. I'm gonna keep her.
Okay.
Unless you really think I should.
It's all up to you. If you think it might fare us better knowing that if there's any magical items, magical monsters, or something in the way, or if you'd rather that level 1 for, like, in case any fights or something happen.
Yeah, I'll wait for a fight in case something happens.
We should read the spores from the little fungi guy and talk telepathically between us from now on.
That's smart.
As you decided to do so, your voices kind of ebb into silence as they stop echoing down the halls. You hear Jim Jar's kind of voice ebb as he points toward the tunnel before you. I bet you 20 gold. This tunnel is the right way.
Yeah.
He's using betting to goad you into doing things.
I throw some more breadcrumbs on the ground, and I look down the pathway.
He picks up one of the breadcrumbs, like, yes, the other part of the bed. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Nope.
It takes a while for bread to be truly loved.
It's an acquired taste.
Does the bread regenerate itself?
Yes.
Go.
Go! Just go somewhere.
Is this turn-based yet or no?
It's not turn-based.
Not really. You just kind of go slower, like, so that if Tom ever tells you to stop
Left or
fucking
right?
moving, you stop.
You just go.
Gosh.
Central path. Okay.
You go to central.
Oh,
It's here. Why is it dark?
dead end.
Now, I'm not expert about navigation, but that might be a dead end.
I go and rub the wall.
It feels soft, as if it's not made purely out of rock. More like a fungal substance, perhaps, or like some kind of lichen.
Can I move forward and burn it with burning hands? See if it'll, ignite
Sure.
fall apart. I don't know where to go.
I get the fuck out of the way.
Maybe it's the other way, the other central part.
Central path.
I'm there, I think. I don't know. I would like to
Yeah,
move
close
to where it is, but I can't.
Oh yeah,
tell.
you can't see.
Okay, Tom, I'm moving up until I touch the wall. Can you tell me when I'm touching the wall?
You're touching the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna ignite the wall. Or attempt to.
You ignite the wall, and the lichen begins to glow a certain green. Let me just show you. It begins to glow a certain green and burn. But it doesn't go out. On the surface of the wall, words begin to form in the flame, a riddle of some kind. The more there is of me, the less you see. What am I?
Wait, say that again.
The more there is of me, the less you see. What am I?
Is some kind of D&D riddle that I'm too new to understand?
Fog?
Fog. That's a good
The
idea.
words morph and change, this time into a more complex riddle, progressing. The more there is, the less you see. What is it?
Fog?
Darkness?
The riddle shifts once more, one final time. Always wax, yet always wane. I melt, succumbed to the flame. Lighting darkens, with faith unblessed. I soon devolve to shapeless mess.
Candle?
The lichen before you melts away as if made out of wax, and the flames go out, revealing a dim lit entrance beyond.
I point central path. Bread does not
Never
lie.
have regret.
I don't care what anyone says, I believe in the bread.
Good.
Bread is always.
Do we go into a new room
I.
now?
Oh
As-
God, where am I, Tom?
As you as you venture onwards toward what seems to be darkness and infinity for hours on end, finally you come to a open chamber. It seems to kind of open up. The doming ceiling above extends beyond vision, and before you is a lake and an altar.
Looks like a giant. Those are pillars.
I was sacrificed the weird old dude.
Across the pillars, in different languages, the same message reads over and over again. Escape. One must die.
Old guy, you out.
Hey, before we go any further, these glowing mushroom thingies.
Bioluminescent, yeah.
Yeah. Can I like stick one onto the tip of the sword? Have like a torch.
Yeah.
Can I shish kebab one onto my sword?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect.
Come on it.
Oh, I see the altar now. Oh yeah, huh? 'Cause we got light we can move with.
I'm gonna look at the party and say, I can't die.
He's got the bread. He can't die, bro.
Yeah, bread won't let me die.
There's water.
I will become yeast and grow again.
Hey, what are the chances this river connects to the river we saw earlier?
Out.
Shut up.
Out. Peace.
Probably. In all
It'll
honesty.
be upstream or downstream? Because what if we just drag one of the carcasses from
It seems to flow from north to south. The water dark.
We just grab an NPC and sacrifice him.
Are you discussing this like in a huddle, like out loud?
What if we make a bet with the guy that he won't sacrifice himself?
I think that's losing a spit.
If he loses, he gets a gift.
You said he won't deny, like, turn down a bet, right? And he'll always
Yeah,
follow through.
so let's
So we
bet,
bet that he won't sacrifice himself.
or we bet, and the bet is that he has to sacrifice himself if he loses the bet. And we just gotta figure out what to bet on. Wait,
What if we bet that if he knows he's an NPC or not?
alright, I bet that if he loses a rock, paper, scissors with the other guy, he's gotta sacrifice himself. But if he wins, then the other guy has to sacrifice himself.
Are you saying this out loud now?
Yeah.
I have a better proposition, says Popido. How about I sacrifice you all?
No.
And we all,
I'm
yeah,
good.
I motioned to just grab him and throw him on the thing.
I second this notion.
Jim Joe doesn't want any part in this. This is bullying. I will not have any
Okay,
part in it.
wait.
Susha, we need you.
Why you need me? What?
We need to grab this guy and sacrifice him.
Which guy?
The old red guy.
Okay. But now question.
Why? What up?
Nothing. I have no question.
Scraps
Alright.
walks into the darkness and disappears out of his adventure forever. Goodbye.
I think we should just if there is an exit where we shouldn't sacrifice anyone.
I believe that this is where we part, friends. This place is my home. Me and Stool will find our way back to the Gnome City. It looks like you have found your way out. I bid you farewell.
No.
Alright.
Wait, which guy bets? I'm confused.
Jim Jar.
I thought it was.
I bet
Oh.
you can't eat that mushroom.
How much?
All of my 120 gold that I have in a place.
In a place.
Yeah. It's at
Persuade.
the bottom of that water.
Okay, well, I'm not diving out for money. Persuade.
No, dude. I have it. It's totally right here.
I'm gonna eat it just because. Not even for the bet. I'm gonna eat it because we were prisoners for like 12 days and we didn't eat anything but like fucking wood saw fucking shavings. Oh, weird. The mushroom is poisonous. He takes 20 d10 damage. Poison. Ah!
No, wait.
Explodes.
Also,
Chimchar
what
eats
is,
the mushroom.
What does our boy see so that we might not have to sacrifice anyone?
Scraps?
Yeah.
I think Gonzo just doesn't want to go to bed.
I'll sacrifice myself.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No.
What if we all just bleed a little bit and make it think we sacrificed someone?
Hmm.
I
We're just sacrificing the NPCs?
You guys be free. And I take the short sword and thrust it into my heart.
The bread will remember your sacrifice as I throw breadcrumbs at him.
I take a knee.
I take into a prayer and say a prayer to my deity to take him to the next life peacefully.
I keep throwing breadcrumbs at him.
That's probably the most holy thing you can do.
It's literally pieces of my god.
As life drains away from you and you kneel at the altar, a portal begins to form. The path to freedom, the path to salvation, made manifest before you.
Boy, oh boy, the path of freedom sure is steep.
I
Yeet! No final farewell words. No need to part.
I'm just gonna
No,
keep throwing
Robert.
breadcrumbs at him as I leave.
Oh my god! Just circle him and breadcrumbs.
Wait,
Just-
can I,
As I step into the portal, I look back and nod my head in like a respectable manner, and then step backwards. through the
I
portal.
will remember you.
there, you got
You've
breadcrumbs.
made it. You've escaped the abyss. Scraps, as you lay there on the cold floor, the last thing you see before life drains away from you is Jimjar walking into the darkness, followed by Stool and Bupido brandishing a knife, cackling madly to himself. The green glow of the portal ebbs away, shrinks, and disappears. You too have achieved some form of escape.
Where did we come out?
I like that.
Hey, is that the stalagmite that we destroyed?
This is the part where I tally all the dead people. Yeah, just big cross. Yay! To be continued.
With me.
Well,
I love it how like straight up I'm gonna sacrifice myself, and I'm just like I just want to go to bed. It's like 11 o'clock. Survived. Bread. Yes.
Bread.
Well, thank you so much for playing, guys. I hope that was
Oh,
fun.
it's fine.
Thank you,
I
Tom.
was
I like the game.
a lot more
That was,
combat than I anticipated. I thought we were gonna like roleplay and shit. That's
That
fine.
was an interesting first game for me.
I thought I was gonna die.
I thought I was gonna die too.
I was like,
Remember when I was at the bottom? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
so this is from a mod called Out of the Abyss, which by the way has an entire adventure. Like if people want to play it, but the thing is, it starts at level 1. Like imagine going through what you guys went through at like level 1 with 1/3 your health and shit, and not having items, and it's like, I just looked at the module, was like do people like not arrange an escape and just straight up book it for an escape? Do people actually fight? Because like the people you fought were like the subordinates. There's like the wardens of this place, and I'm like, at level 3, how do you fight like a CR7 creature?
Well, you just
You don't?
absolutely destroy a major structural point of the map.
Yeah, I guess if your
Yeah.
DM is lenient.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was mostly just Tom saying
Hey,
yes to us.
I rolled 1 point off of doing it.
That was
Not
literally
myself.
Tom saying so, though. If you went by the module, it would have been just no.
Oh, if I went by the module, like half the shit that you guys were saying would be like, no, you can't. So I know. But I mean, like
It's no
that's
fun.
also the module's like DM makes a final call, right? So
Yeah.
I had fun though.
I like that. I liked that a lot.
Look at my face. This looks like a face of a man who wants to be here
can't
till
see
12 o'clock. What do you mean you can't see? My camera's on.
Your cameras went off like a while ago again.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I have a YouTube channel. Hit that bell, smash the bell, absolutely destroy that bell if you want the other
Just the
half
bell,
of my
don't
credit
even
card.
Cast Frostbite on the bell.
Cast Frostbite on a bell. Cast cantrips and expect to like down an entire 25-foot across stalagmite with a
What's your
1d6
YouTube
frost spell.
channel?
With also it
Almost
saying you can only do it on a creature.
Yeah,
We'll throw some googly eyes on the stalagmite.
fucking Brandon. You know what stalagmites are made from?
Creatures.
Get out of here with your logic.
Technically, they're not actually made of water. They're the minerals collected.
Yeah, they're sediment.
So-
But I
No,
was.
they're formed by water moving.
Yeah,
They're
moving them
sediment.
in minerals.
They're just settled sediment.
Yeah. They're rock.
But there's water
Fucking rock.
within them. It's just not moving very much.
As long as we have
It's a
fun.
form of water.
Thank you, Tom. It was amazing.
Thanks for
Yeah.
playing.
Thank you, Tom. Very great game.
You know what was my favorite
GG.
part?
Him stabbing
Okay.
himself.
No, that was kind of like we all want to go to bed. I think that part. My favorite part was fucking the literal like, oh, we jump into safety into water, and it's just like,
Flesh for the formless master.
Dope.
yeah. Oh, Jublix, never change.
Yep.
Where'd you come out of? Avernus.
I don't know
Whoa.
what that is.
Whoa. It's the other campaign
Whoa.
we're playing.
Let's go, Shushar.
Shushar, yeah, backup character. Let's go. Praise bread. Look at his face. Is this not the face of a champion? I think this is the face of a winner.
What's the face of somebody who prays their bread?
Yeah.
My bread, by the way, is literally a god. Just so you guys know.
I gotta go, guys.
Have a
Yeah,
good one,
yeah.
man.
I'm
I'm
gonna
big
cut
on it,
recording.
guys.
Does anybody want to say any last lines of recording? It's gonna be like the last few lines in the, you know, if you want to like really like I don't know, say something like valuable or like original.
Tom's
or,
a really nice guy, and he should watch his videos.
oh yeah, wow, that's really nice. For
Tom
once,
does DM sessions for free. DM him if you're interested.
I feel like he probably won't do that.
yeah. Oh, you all guys are full of confidence. So nice. Usually when I ask for people to plug, they're always like, "Oh, Tom is a dirty Jew," and like
Usually.
just goes and just shoves
No.
into his
You're a
butt.
black Jew, dude. You're blue.
Yeah,
Remember?